spy balloon over America.
Xi Jinping's reported withdrawal comes as China's ties continue to deteriorate with US as well as India over the past few years. Last week, India protested after Beijing released a map that claims India's northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh and the Aksai Chin Plateau as Chinese territory. The two countries have been at loggerheads since the border standoff in 2020 when their troops were involved in a deadly clash in Ladakh.
Too much screen time is being linked to developmental delays in children. More from Trey Thomas.
That's according to a new study published in the journal JAMA Pediatrics. Researchers looked at data from 7,000 kids and found that 2 or more hours of screen time increased the likelihood of developmental delays, especially in problem solving and communication.
Musician Gary Wright has died. He was 80. More from Brooks Walker.
He was known for the 1976 hit Dreamweaver. Gary's son confirmed the news with TMZ, saying he passed away on Monday morning at his home in California. The singer-songwriter had been battling Parkinson's disease for about 6 years and recently developed Lewy body dementia.
Rolling Stones fans won't have to wait long for details on the group's first new album in nearly 20 years. Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood will be interviewed live on YouTube by Jimmy Fallon on Wednesday to talk about their new release, Hackneyed Diamonds. It's going to be their first new album since 2005's A Bigger Bang. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Nearly $20,000 will go to local charities after the massive Little Cherub Sale held the last full weekend in August. The Advocate Messenger's reporting that the Little Cherub Sale generated nearly $59,000 in total sales this year. 70% of that goes to the seller, while the church keeps 30% to donate to local, state, and global missions and charities. The next biannual Little Cherub Sale is scheduled for March the 8th and 9th, 2024 at Centenary United Methodist Church in Danville. The Boyle County Public Library will be the host of one of the Smithsonian's traveling exhibits. The exhibit is called Spark, Places of Innovation, and will highlight innovation in rural America from the perspective of the people who lived it. The exhibit will be live from this Saturday, September 9th through October the 14th at the Boyle County Public Library. An airplane had to make an emergency landing at a Frankfurt airport yesterday. Police say that they responded to the capital city airport after they got a call that a plane needed to make an emergency landing. The pilot then made a belly landing in the grass at the airport, and one person was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the Federal Aviation Administration will handle the investigation. I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAheatingandair.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
KSR, Kentucky Sports Radio, where you never know what you'll get.
There's hoops, there's shenanigans, there's rigmarole.
With Matt Jones.
Pay me!
All done for the love of sports.
We're an hour and a half into the show. Maybe we should talk about something having to do with sports.
Don't miss a minute of Kentucky Sports Radio.
I say that way. I don't want people to get their hopes up.
Kentucky Sports Radio.
It's kind of funny.
Hey, this is Ryan Lemon. Join me and Matt for KSR 10 to noon on WHIR AM 1230.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for $74.99. Napa 15W40 HD motor oil, $13.29 a gallon. Save $10 when you purchase a pair of exact fit beam blades and rear blades. Whether you're a pro or do it yourself, Napa has the right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday.
Call 859-715-7575.
They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
The NFL is here, and it's all about the sweet offers from DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can pocket $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL game. DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SNAP to sign up. New customers can take home $200 in bonus bets instantly just for betting $5. That's code SNAP only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
It's going to be partly sunny today, high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. Wednesday, slight chance of showers, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2. Partly cloudy with a low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth to a quarter of an inch possible. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Mostly sunny Friday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 79. Mostly sunny on Monday, high of 81. Right now, under clear skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:10. Good Tuesday morning. It's September 5th. Hope you had a great long weekend. I know I did. Radio Rick, thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works if you want to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway. We're doing it again on Friday before 10 o'clock. We're registering birthday-ers and those having anniversaries between September 2nd and the 8th, all right? We've got Rhonda Mattingly and Hattie McMurray registered right now for the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays, don't have anything for today. Yesterday, Miriam Kubali and Rick Turner.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina. Appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers, Rick and Miriam. All right, kids. I'm giving you the answers for the DQ Today Is quiz. There's 4 things today is. All you have to do is remember one of the 4. After I call for it after the 7:30 KNN local news, and when I finish the weather forecast, when I call, I'll be the first in at 734-4321. You'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. Are you ready? Here is what today is. Be Late for Something Day, UN International Day of Charity, National Cheese Pizza Day, and National Shrink Day. Celebrate those accordingly. All right, so that leads me to tell you, I don't want to do that. Hold on just a momento. There, okay. Life hacks, got a couple for you. Renting or borrowing someone's car for a while, one of the first things you should do is hit the alarm button to get familiar with that sound. And if you want to sound convincing when calling in sick, lie on your back while hanging your head over the edge of the bed. You'll sound congested. All right. Your positive thoughts, got a couple for you. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink in the wild air. Good stuff. And we're already through one day. We've got 4 more days. Friday morning again, we light that fuse to start another weekend together right here on WHBN, kids. All right. So, the Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
At the request of the Queen, the Coldstream Guards Band played the Star-Spangled Banner. Let's listen.
The Bob Allen Motorball and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, kids, that just leaves me to tell you to sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air on this Tuesday, September 5th.
Now you know it's Tuesday, and we say hooray, 'cause at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. The weekend's looking so far away, so there is nothing else I can say except it's Tuesday. Tuesday all day long, sing along. Yes, we know it's Tuesday, much to our dismay. But at least it's Tuesday, and it's not Monday. Next comes Wednesday, and then comes Thursday, and Friday too. But it's Tuesday today. Yes, it's Tuesday now, so don't have a cow. Because it is Tuesday.
It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. It's such a pretty world today, knowing that you're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. And every day's the same since I met you. It's such a pretty world today, knowing that you're mine. And happiness is being close to you. And though the rain may fall, my skies will all be blue. If I look close enough, the sun will come shining through. It's such a pretty world today. Look at the sunshine. Look at the sunshine. Today and every day since I met you.
Oh, Wynn Stewart, such a pretty world today. It's such a pretty world with you in it as well. It is 6:18. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. What else are you getting? Well, I've got a first look at sports coming up. Then we'll have the NBC Entertainment News for yous. And then some commercials by our local businesses. We ask you kindly to get behind all our mom and pops and support them year round. Help them to survive. We appreciate it, and they surely do too. Bottom of the hour, we'll have news from KNN. We will have your weather forecast, have some laughs together, and kick it with Kenneth Riley. By the way, good morning, Betty Burchett. Good to hear from you. Glad that you are feeling better. After 7 o'clock, we will have, we've got the Steve Bertram Sports Report. Excuse me, I don't want to cough in your ear. Not like some people. Let's see. Then we'll have the look at Kentucky football with the voice of the Wildcats, Tom Leach, will be joining us. Then the Rooster Local Talent Showcase will be happening. 7:35 DQ today is quiz. 7:45 the good news. Brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance. 7:50 we'll be hearing from the Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive. The 8 o'clock hour, 8:05 or so, somewhere between 8:05 and 8:10. We'll have our head football coach, undefeated, Craig Yeast, Mercer County Titans. We'll be talking about them as they set up their next game this Friday night. Let's see. Then about 8:20, Amanda Bledsoe, our state senator, should be stopping by. James the Gardener will be in. 8:45, Random Facts with David Hopewell. And then we will have... let me look. This is the first sec. Okay. Have nobody scheduled after the 9 o'clock hour, 9:30. After the news, we will have the Swap Shop just for you. That and a whole lot more stuff right here on WHBN AM and FM. Good Tuesday morning. It's September 5th. With a sports update, I'm Rick Schobel. Major League Baseball last night, your Cincinnati Reds 6, Seattle 3. American League action, Kansas City 12, Chicago 1, Boston 7, Tampa Bay 3, Toronto 6, Oakland 5, Houston 13, Texas 6, Minnesota 20, Cleveland 6, Baltimore 6, Angels 3. National League, Chicago 5, San Francisco 0, Arizona 4, Colorado 2, Pittsburgh 4, Milwaukee 2, Philadelphia 9, San Diego 7. Top 25 college football was Duke 28, number 9 Clemson 7. Los Angeles Dodgers starting pitcher Julio Urias was arrested on felony domestic violence charges late Sunday. L.A. police told ESPN the second domestic violence arrest in the past 4 years for the soon-to-be free agent pitcher. Urias, 27, was arrested just after 11 p.m. More sports coming up.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
Smash Mouth frontman Steve Harwell is in hospice care. The band's manager says the 56-year-old all-star vocalist is suffering the final stages of liver failure, reportedly brought on by a lifetime of alcohol abuse. He's been dealing with health issues for some time now, including heart failure and neurological issues, which affect his speech and memory. The writers' strike in Hollywood is now into its 4th month. It's been 2 weeks since the Writers Guild of America and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers last talked, and it doesn't look like either side is backing down. The WGA says they're open to speaking, but will let the AMPTP make the first move. In their last communication, the WGA did acknowledge that the AMPTP had made progress, but said their most recent offer on August 11th was still not good enough.
Yes, I am a pirate.
Jimmy Buffett passed away Friday after fighting Merkel cell skin cancer for 4 years. A post on his website revealed the cause of death. President Biden and former President Clinton both praised him on social media. The Beach Boys' Mike Love and Brian Wilson honored Buffett, who once joined the band on stage for their #1 hit, Kokomo. Sheryl Crow called him a bright light, and Sammy Hagar said he's the godfather of lifestyle, with LL Cool J adding, "I'm glad we had time to vibe." And country singer Kenny Chesney posting video of himself singing Buffett's "A Pirate Looks at 40." That's entertainment. Steve Greenfield, NBC News Radio.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky Parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines of many destinations. Book now at parks.ky.gov.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
At Linex of Danville, we offer an undercoating that protects your vehicle against road salt and gravel, which helps prevent rust, prolong the life of your vehicle. Along with the rust inhibitor, gives your vehicle total rust protection. Call for a free quote at 859-209-4033 or stop in and see us at 935 Stanford Road in Danville.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
One time I spent a week inside a little country jail, and I don't guess I'll ever live it down. I was sitting at a red light when these two men came and got me and said that I was speeding through their town. Well, they said tomorrow morning you can see the judge, then go. They let me call one person on the phone. I thought I'd be there overnight, so I just called my boss to tell him I'd be off, but not for long. Well, they motioned me inside a cell with 7 other guys, one little barred up window in the rear. My cellmate said if they had let me bring some money in, we ought to send the jailer for some beer. Well, I had to pay him double cause he was the man in charge, and the jailer's job was not the best in town. Later on, his wife brought hot bologna, eggs, and gravy. The first day I was there, I turned it down. Well, next morning they just let us sleep, but I was up real early, wondering when I'd get my release. Later on, we got more hot bologna, eggs, and gravy, and by now I wasn't quite so hard to please. 2 days later, when I thought that I had been forgotten, the sheriff came in chewing on a straw. He said, "Where is the guy who thinks that this is Indianapolis? I'd like to talk to him about the law." Well, I told him who I was and told him I was working steady, and I really should be getting on my way. That part about me being who I was did not impress him. He said the judge will be here any day. The jailer had a wife, and let me tell you, she was awful, but she brought that hot bologna every day. And after 7 days, she got to looking so much better. I asked her if she'd like to run away. Well, next morning, that old judge took every nickel that I had, and he said, "Son, let this teach you not to race." The jailer's wife was smiling from the window as I left. In 30 minutes, I was out of state.
Country and more. WHBN.
Tried to amend my carnivorous habits. Made it nearly 7 days. Losing weight without speed, eating sunflower seeds. Drinking lots of carrot juice and soaking over rays. But at night I'd have these wonderful dreams. Some kind of sensuous treat. Not zucchini, fettuccine, bulgur wheat, but a big warm bun and a huge hunk of meat. Cheeseburger in paradise, heaven on earth with an onion slice. Not too particular, not too precise. I
We celebrate the life of one Jimmy Buffett. That was Cheeseburger in Paradise. All right. Of course, we'll have his signature song coming up, and that'll be Margaritaville.
This is the Kentucky News Network. A crash in Williamsburg is under investigation after sending a pregnant woman to the hospital. 38-year-old Brittany Sulfridge has been charged with DUI, assault, and wanton endangerment. The pregnant victim involved was seriously injured. 2 others were also hurt during the incident. The investigation is being conducted by Williamsburg Police Department. The Lexington Police Department is investigating after a fatal train incident. Officers responding to Ironworks Pike near I-75 yesterday afternoon around 2:30. That's where they found a woman dead after being hit by a train. She's since been identified as 58-year-old Sharon Jefferson. More information could emerge soon. As the Greater Louisville Central Labor Council celebrated Labor Day Monday with its annual picnic, the talk of an auto workers strike was present. Included in a potential strike could be workers at the area's 2 Ford plants. Local 862 President Todd Dunn tells WKY-TV.
There's a lot of sacrifices. The jobs aren't career jobs. They need to be back to career jobs. You don't need to take 8 years to grow into full pay.
The UAW and Big Three automakers, GM, Ford, and Stellantis, the makers of Chrysler and Jeep, have until September 14th before the current contract runs out. 5 World War II veterans from Louisville are flying to Washington, D.C. today. It's part of Honor Flight Bluegrass, which has flown over 2,400 vets from the city over the last 12 years. They'll be stopping at the World War II Memorial, the Korean Veterans Memorial, and Vietnam Veterans Memorial in the nation's capital. There are more than 130 Honor Flight Network chapters across the country. I'm Sean McCormick. This is the Kentucky News Network.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRN's Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 69. We've got a slight chance of showers tomorrow early, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, got a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth to a quarter of an inch possible. Then on Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Right now under clear skies, we have 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good Tuesday morning. Hope you had a great long weekend. Last Monday holiday we've got of the year. This is September 5th. All right, Ready Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Are you ready to laugh? We got some laughs queued up for you. First one talks about luggage gets damaged.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's your pilot speaking. If you look to your right, you'll see our crew finishing up the process of wait. Okay, guy in seat 4B, don't look out the window. I don't think you want to see what's happening with your luggage. It looks like a truck is running over it, and oh wait, now one of the workers is lighting it on fire, and another worker is stomping out the flames. Seems unnecessary to, oh no, now several service dogs are relieving themselves on your luggage. Again, please don't look out the window. You shouldn't have to see this. We know you have a choice which airline you fly, and we're glad you chose. Uh-oh, running over it with the tractor now. Yikes.
Fauci flip-flops.
Hey folks, it's Dr. Fauci. Want your feet to be comfy? Then you need new Dr. Fauci flip-flops. They're the only flip-flops that are endorsed by me. You need to wear them. It's important.
Oh, nice. Do they have them in brown?
I don't know. Who cares? Don't wear them. They don't do anything.
Huh? But you just said...
Who cares what I said? What matters is what I'm saying. Wear the flip-flops, but don't. And each pair comes with a matching face mask, which you don't need. But you do need it, so wear it. Don't wear it, and don't. Mask, flip-flops, mask, yes, no.
Are you okay?
Never better. New Fauci flip-flops in stores now. No, they're not. Yes, they are.
Chicken at all.
The Colonel's back with something to help cure what ails you. New Chicken-a-Tol.
What's that?
Well, chicken anxiety is a pretty serious problem that people have been having, and the only cure is Chicken-a-Tol. It's a big bucket of chicken.
But chicken gives me anxiety. Shouldn't I
eat the delicious chicken and stop squawking at me? Yes, sirree, you should. Chicken is great. It's delicious and good for you, and the only way to feel better in this crazy mixed-up world is by eating chicken. Are you gonna do what Dr. Colonel says or not?
Well, I guess I could give it a try.
You can and you will, or you'll pay the price. Ask your doctor if Chicken-a-Tol is right for you, and he better say yes if he knows what's good for you. Side effects of Chicken-a-Tol include having a full tum-tum. Chicken-a-Tol, try it today.
Eddie Mummy.
Get ready for the most aromatic fragrance in history. Eau de Momie. It is the only fragrance that smells just like a mummy.
What's that smell? Ugh, you smell like a dead body.
Nice, it's Eau de Momie.
Eau de Momie.
No, seriously, you smell like King Tut, but like King Tut now.
Yeah, that's the idea, and...
Please leave this house.
Huh?
Eau de Momie.
But I got you the perfume, too, and...
I said get out! Oh.
It's Eau de Momie in stores now.
And end of the shedding season.
Pet owners, rejoice! If you own a dog or cat, fall means the end of shedding season. You can vacuum your sofa and actually not have it covered in cat fur in 20 minutes. Go ahead, launder your clothes. You can put them on now and leave the house without looking like you just came from the dog pound. Hallelujah! It's the end of shedding season. Finally, we can leave the house wearing only our own hair.
All right, thank you very much. It is 6:36 and a half. Time to kick it with Kenneth Riley. And just found out that we lost Gary Wright, singer, songwriter. He died yesterday. He was 80 years old, and this was his biggest claim to fame. Remember, this one is called Dreamweaver. This is a cool song to turn on lights out at night and listen to all the music and sounds. We're kicking it with Kenneth Riley, Dreamweaver, celebrating the life of Gary Wright.
Just close my eyes again. Climbed aboard the Dreamweaver train. Trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Ooh, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe we can reach the morning light.
Gary Wright, Dreamweaver, as Gary Wright passed away yesterday at age 80. It is coming up on 6:41. Now, everybody's got a few pet peeves, but does the average person think yours is valid or ridiculous? Someone asked over 15,000 people to weigh in on some common pet peeves, and here's what they said. When someone puts their shopping cart next to the cart return but not in it, 82% think it's a valid pet peeve to have. Yeah, especially if that buggy, the wind's whipping, a buggy could blow that right into your car. When you're watching TV and the audio and video are even a millisecond off, 89% say valid pet peeve. You want to turn right on red, but the person in front of you is waiting to go straight. 55% say, yeah, that's annoying. When someone's driving under the speed limit in the fast lane, 93% think it's okay to get angry about that one. When someone eats around you, but you're not eating, only 9% say you should be annoyed by that. When someone puts the toilet paper roll on the wrong way, 45% say valid, 55% say chill out. That's really not a wrong way to do it. When the spinning wheel of death pops up on your computer while something's loading, 55% of it's a valid pet peeve. 45% think you might just need to work on being more patient. When there's only one self-checkout lane open at the grocery store in the middle of the day, 80% think that's a valid complaint. When two motorcycles take up two full-size parking spots, 69% agree it's annoying. And finally, when someone in front of you at Starbucks has a high-maintenance order that takes forever, 76% say it's fair to be annoyed at that person. These are just a few of the pet peeves, either valid or ridiculous. Well, this is valid coming up here. It's more great information by our locally owned businesses for you. We'll have your weather forecast and your health report just for you right here on WHBN, AM and FM.
This is Cindy at Sweets by Cindy in Junction City. We have everything from custom cake orders to cookies, fudge that we make here all the time, and we have cupcakes that you can just walk in and buy. They start at $1.50 each or $18 a dozen, but we can mix and match anything that you want to, and we can take care of about any sweet treat that you need. If we don't have it, we can sure come up with it. Visit us on our website, sweetsbycindy.com. Our hours are Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday 9 to 1. Come on over to Junction City with us on West Shelby Street and get your sweet on.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrisburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrisburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
The NFL is here, and it's all about the sweet offers from DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can pocket $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 on any NFL game. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code SNAP to sign up. New customers can take home $200 in bonus bets instantly just for betting $5. That's code SNAP only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
The night race. It's as American as Uncle Sam deadlifting 350 while drinking a Busch Light outside his camper in a national park. It's as American as Dale Earnhardt rattling Terry's cage. It's the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's a cutoff race in the NASCAR playoffs. Be there Saturday, September 16th. Get a weekend package today at bristolmotorspeedway.com and see Dale Jr. race on Friday night in the Food City 300. It's not just a race.
It's Bristol, baby! Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
We know what that struggle is. We know how bad that is. We know all the damage and the chaos that we created in the past. But the important part is we can show them the solution.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
We are going to see partly sunny skies today with a high of 90. Should be getting out of the 90s for a while, hopefully, for the rest of what we got summer left in the fall. For tonight, mostly cloudy, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 69. We got a slight chance of showers early tomorrow, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2. Partly cloudy with a low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Then on Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Right now, we have clear skies, 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 647.
A new study says air pollution is the greatest external threat to public health. Stephanie DeLuca with more.
The annual Air Quality Life Index from the University of Chicago found air pollution to be a bigger threat to a person's health than smoking or alcohol. The study says the average person's life expectancy would increase by 2.3 years if pollutants were permanently reduced to meet the World Health Organization's guideline limit. The report says air pollution's impact on life expectancy is 3 times greater than alcohol use.
The report shows 2/3 of the most polluted counties in the U.S. are in California. The most polluted spot in the country, Plumas County, in the northern part of California. The report says the dirty air is due to the impact of wildfires. And Alabama's Attorney General says he can and will prosecute people who make travel arrangements for women getting out-of-state abortions. Health update, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio.
This is Old Fort Heritage State Park Manager David Coleman. When I want country music and more, I park it on FM 99.5 WHBN, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Weekdays with Radio Rick.
Rotten to the core. I was the youngest child, so I got by with more. I guess she was tired by the time I came along. She'd laugh until she cried. I could do no wrong. She would always save me because I was her baby. I worked a factory in Ohio, a shrimp boat in the bayou. I drove a truck in Birmingham, turned 21 in Cincinnati. I called home to Mom and Daddy. I said, your boy is now a man. She said, I don't care if you're 80. You'll always be my baby. She loved that photograph of our whole family. She'd always point us out for all her friends to see. That's Greg, he's doing great. He really loves his job. And Ronnie with his 2 kids, how about that wife he's got? And that one's kinda crazy, but that one is my baby. I got a call in Alabama, so come on home to Louisiana and come as fast as you can fly, 'cause your mama really needs you and says she's gotta see you, and she might not make it through the night. The whole way I drove 80 so she could see her baby. She looked like she was sleeping, and my family had been weeping by the time that I got to her side. And I knew that she'd been taken, and my heart, it was breaking. I never got to say goodbye. I softly kissed that lady and cried just like a baby.
Country and more. WHBN.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo, but it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman
Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville, his signature song, as we celebrate the life of one Jimmy Buffett, who passed away over the weekend. It is 6:56. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
It's the law.
Es la ley.
It's the law.
It's the law.
It's the law.
It's the law to call before you dig. If you don't,
we were putting in a shadow box fence in Louisville. A couple of my guys, instead of using hand augers, used the power auger and ran into a telephone line and a internet line.
and they paid $13,000 for the repairs. Before you dig, go online to Kentucky811.org. It's the law.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
You are listening to Radio Rick on WHBN.
Throughout history, there have been many songs written about the eternal triangle. This next one tells the story of a Mr. Grayson, a beautiful woman, and a condemned man, Tom Dooley. When the sun rises tomorrow, Tom Dooley must hang. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. I met her on the mountain. There I took her life. Met her on the mountain, stabbed her with my knife. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Hadn't it been for Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee. Well, now, boy, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry. Oh, boy, you're bound to die. Well, now, boy, hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head and cry. Oh boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Down in some lonesome valley, hanging from a white oak tree. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Oh, well, now, boy. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head.
Kingston Trio, Tom Dooley. You're getting this on WHB in Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. AM 1420, FM 99.5. It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. About 30,000 people are believed to still be at the Burning Man Festival in the Nevada desert. Traffic finally started to pour out of the counterculture event yesterday after heavy rains flooded the area, turning it into a mud pit and leaving tens of thousands trapped over the holiday weekend. First Lady Jill Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. Her office confirmed the news Monday, saying the 72-year-old is experiencing mild symptoms. She's expected to remain at her home in Delaware. Meantime, the White House says President Biden has tested negative for the virus and will continue to be tested and monitored for symptoms. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio is set to learn his fate today for his part in the January 6, 2021 attack on the United States Capitol. Mark Mayfield with the story.
Tario wasn't at the actual riot, as he had been arrested days earlier for burning a Black Lives Matter banner at a D.C. church. But prosecutors are asking for Tario to get 33 years in prison on his seditious conspiracy conviction for his role in organizing things ahead of time. So far, the longest sentence handed out to a January the 6th rioter has been 18 years. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Almost 24 people are injured after an SUV plowed into a Denny's in Texas Monday morning. It happened at a Denny's in Rosenberg, just southwest of Houston. Police said 23 people ages 12 to 60 suffered a range of injuries from minor cuts to severe injuries. However, officials said none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is touting his state's restoration efforts following Hurricane Idalia. Brian Shook reports.
Speaking in Perry, he noted that less than 23,000 accounts remained without power as of Sunday evening. DeSantis added that 96% of all homes and businesses that lost power have been restored. All school districts affected by Idalia are expected to reopen by the end of the week.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Has your business grown recently? You may be eligible for a Kentucky Small Business Tax Credit of up to $25,000. If your for-profit business has 50 or fewer employees, created one new full-time position, and invested at least $5,000 in qualifying equipment or technology in the last 2 years, you may qualify. You work hard to build your business. You've earned a break. Visit kytaxcredit.org. That's kytaxcredit.org for more information and to apply.
This is Kentucky, where the only thing ordinary is the unexpected.
I got everything you need.
Horse country, legendary distilleries, rivers to paddle, lakes to splash and relax, big city vibes and small town charms. This is Kentucky. Come see for yourself. Plan your road trip at KentuckyTourism.com.
New York State Attorney General Letitia James is calling for coordination amid an influx of asylum seekers. More from Liz Warner.
James was one of several New York officials marching in the West Indian Day Parade, and she commented on the recent letter exchange between Governor Hochul and Mayor Adams.
The letters, the accusations, the recriminations don't serve anyone. And what we really need is someone to coordinate. And so I would urge everyone to get together in a room or on a Zoom call to appoint a migrant czar.
With over 100,000 migrants arriving in New York City in the past year and more than half of them overwhelming the city's shelter system, the governor says her team is working closely with the mayor's office.
The damage done to Death Valley by Tropical Storm Hillary in California may take years to repair. Phil Hewlett explains.
Experts are surveying the area after a year's worth of rain fell in a matter of hours. Large boulders displaced, roadways undercut by rushing water. In some cases, brand new gullies stand where hundreds of feet of asphalt have washed away. It is estimated the cost of repairs will be about $6 million, but that number is likely to go up because only a little more than half of the park's nearly 1,400 miles of roadways have been assessed so far.
New York City is gearing up for what's hoped to be its final heat wave of 2023. More from Andrew Whitman.
With the heat index expected to hit the mid-90s again Tuesday and Wednesday, a heat advisory is in place from the National Weather Service. The city will open cooling centers both days, though some locations may have changed. City pools will be open, but only regular hours, no extra heat wave pool time. City officials remind all New Yorkers to keep an extra eye on anyone the heat might impact, including seniors and pets. And they're pleading with people not to mess with fire hydrants. Anyone 18 or older can go to a firehouse and request a free hydrant spray cap.
On Wall Street, before the opening bell, stock futures are dipping to start the week. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
It is 7:05. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, seen on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for your local news with Joe. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln Mazda on a bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
If you park too long in Lancaster, don't expect any leniency. At the most recent City Commission meeting, the Lancaster City Council mandated the Lancaster Police Department to begin strictly enforcing the parking ordinance, specifically the existing 2-hour free parking rules. So what are the rules? Well, the Garrett County Central Record says the city's ordinance spells out a fine for exceeding the 2-hour limit at $20, and if not pay within 7 days from the date of the violation, an additional $25 and court costs. The Central Record said the stricter enforcement will impact areas of Richmond Street from the square east to Campbell Street, Danville Street from the square west to Pauling, East Buford from Lexington to South Campbell, and all 4 quadrants of the square themselves. A Lexington woman is accused of stealing drugs from a Lawrenceburg nursing home. Abigail Hall is a registered nurse who was accused of stealing morphine from the Heritage Hall nursing facility. The arrest came to be after Lawrenceburg police were called to the facility because an employee was leaving the scene intoxicated. When police got there, they found Hall in her vehicle and failing to signal as she turned into Main Street. A nurse later told 911 dispatchers that they saw Hall go into the bathroom where she stayed for a long time. Then when she left the bathroom, the top of a morphine bottle was found. And a medication check later showed that 30 milliliters of morphine was missing, which were signed out for by Hall for 3 patients. WLEX reports that Hall later told police she'd been stealing morphine since January. She was lodged in the Shelby County Jail. I'm Joe Mathis.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here in Danville, where we make it easy to do business with us. I want to let you know that we are now offering free pickup and delivery in our quick lane within 20 miles of Danville. Give us a call at 859-238-1190. We will schedule your vehicle for pickup, perform the service requested, and return it to you.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Ford Lincoln Mazda. This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
Hi folks, Mike Gay here. Are you frustrated with your current job? Want to get that promotion but you don't have a college degree? Then go to Essity.com. We're hiring 25 new machine operators starting at $19.38 an hour. Is work-life balance important to you? Well, we have 12-hour shifts. You can work 90 nights, work 90 days, and then you're off 180 days during the year. That's with no required OT. Essity, ESSITY.com.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight. Gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. We got a slight chance of showers Wednesday morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Mostly sunny, high of 86. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m. on Wednesday night. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall minus between a tenth to a quarter of an inch possible. Mostly sunny on Thursday, a high of 82. Mostly sunny Friday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 79. Mostly sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now under clear skies, we have 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:09.5. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's September 5th. Hope you had a great long weekend getting out with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. We're giving away another DQ ice cream cake at that same number, registering people that had a birthday or anniversary between the 2nd and the 8th. We've got Rhonda Mattingly, Hattie McMurray, and Sherry Burchett Kokenauer, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. All right. Now, let's look at the birthdays. Yesterday, Miriam Kubali, Rick Turner. Today, Sherry Burchett Kokenauer.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil. We appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers. All right, kids, I'm giving you the answers for the second time. For the DQ, today is quiz. All you have to do is remember one of the four things today is after the 7:30 newses, and I do the weather forecast. When I call for it, wait till I call for it. Be the first in at 734-4321. You'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ. We're happy tastes good. Are you ready? Here is what today is. Be late for something day. UN International Day of Charity. National Cheese Pizza Day. National Shrink Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Now, here are your life hacks. If you want to sound convincing when calling in sick, lie on your back while hanging your head over the edge of the bed. You'll sound congested. That's a sneaky little way. Renting or borrowing someone's car for a while, one of the first things you should do is hit the alarm button to get familiar with that sound. You could sit there and not know what it means. Your positive thoughts say this: live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air. And the beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. And we're not going to take anything else away other than Monday, as we will work our way to Friday morning and start another weekend together right here on WHBN AM and FM. So kids, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures as they fly through the air. And what's going to be flying through the air? We've got Steve Bertram's Sports Report coming at you. We'll have a look at Kentucky football with the voice of the Wildcats, Tom Leach. Rooster Local Talent Showcase will be coming up after that. 7:35, DQ Today is Quiz. 7:45, Good News from Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. 7:50, Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive. Someone will be calling in, maybe Matthew. We'll find out and see. 8 o'clock hour, about 8:05-ish or so, we'll have our head football coach, Craig Yeast, with the mighty Mercer County Titans. We'll be talking about this Friday's football game. 8:20, Amanda Mays Bledsoe, our state senator. James the Garden will be in after 8 o'clock as well. 8:45, random facts from David Hopewell. And then after the 9:30 news, we'll have the swap shop just for you.
They call it stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Woke up on a groovy Tuesday. Everything is Tuesday. Feeling lightheaded and woozy. Tuesday afternoon is never ending. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Tuesday's on the front of me.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville, or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky head football coach Mark Stoops wants the sloppiness removed from his team's play. Cats won their opener Saturday 44-14 over Ball State. Yesterday, Stoops said that offensive lineman Kenneth Horsey will be out for at least a couple of weeks. Horsey was injured late in the first half and taken off the field on a cart. The Wildcats host Eastern Kentucky University this week on Z105. EKU lost its opener Saturday at Cincinnati 66-13. Other action over the weekend saw Center College lose at home to Hanover 10-7. Louisville rallied past Georgia Tech 39-34. Western Kentucky whipped South Florida 41-24. And last night, Duke knocked off ninth-ranked Clemson 28-7. In baseball on Labor Day, Cincinnati down Seattle 6-3. Spencer Steer had a 3-run homer for the Reds, who are in third place in the NL Central and percentage points out of the third wild card spot. Elsewhere in the National League, the Cubs blanked the Giants 5-0, while the Pirates beat the Brewers 4-2. The Phillies and Diamondbacks also won. In the American League, the Twins bombed the Guardians 20-6. The Astros whipped the Rangers 13-6, while the Blue Jays, Red Sox, and Royals also won. Hometown Radio has 3 high school football games for you this Friday night. Mercer County hosts Danville on WHBN-FM and WHIR-FM. Boyle County entertains unbeaten Scott County on Z105. Garrett County is at Somerset on the Golden Lions live stream. Other area action has Lincoln County at Bourbon County, Russell County at Casey County, Marion County at Washington County, Anderson County at Henry County, and Grant counties at Rockcastle County. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Devin Leary talks about his first game as a Wildcat, a win over Ball State. This is a look at UK sports.
Need a change of scenery? Check out Kentucky State Parks. With 45 parks to choose from, there are limitless options. Each park has its own unique features, landscape and resorts, restaurants, campgrounds, and some of the best golf courses around. Pick one that fits your lifestyle and your family. Explore Kentucky Parks. Enjoy fun outdoor adventure without the long lines of many destinations. Book now at parks.ky.gov.
Devin Leary's debut in blue, a 44-14 win over Ball State, was solid, but there were throws that he missed that I feel very certain he'll make more often than not. What did Leary think about his first game as a Wildcat?
First of all, defense balled out. I thought our defense played really, really well, had some explosive plays, scored a touchdown. Shout out to those guys. But offensively, we did some good things, and then we did some things that we can't do, and we understand that. So obviously the win is really good, and at the same time there's so much that we could correct and so much that we could get better at. So kind of, in a sense, get back to the drawing board, but also appreciate winning, because winning is still hard at the end of the day.
Devin, you talked about how long it had been since you played. Did you feel rusty out there at all? Was there any of that involved?
No, not really. I mean, it kind of hit me, though, right as we were running out, that it's been a little while since last October, kind of going down, but I wouldn't really say I was too nervous. Felt really prepared going into this game. Just a couple throws got away from me a little bit, but it felt good. It felt good to be in Kroger Field playing in blue.
Ray Davis had a 100-yard rushing game in his first Wildcat performance. He had finished last season with 3 in his last 4 games with 100 or more yards. Next up, the EKU Colonels, who got throttled at Cincinnati on Saturday. That is a look at UK sports.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs, from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the old bus station restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg.
Farmers National Bank invites you to flash your school spirit by offering you debit cards created especially for your school, including Boyle County High School, Bergen Independent School, Center College, Danville High School, Danville Christian Academy, Garrett County High School, Kentucky School for the Deaf, Lincoln County High School, and Mercer County High School. Flash your school spirit with Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Certain restrictions may apply. See your Farmers National Bank representative for complete details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch.
This Saturday, Coach Stoops and the Cats battle an in-state opponent from just down the road. Let's go! EKU Colonels and your Kentucky Wildcats.
The pregame show starts this Saturday at 1 o'clock with kickoff at 3.
It's all right here on your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNZ FM Z105.
Come join the Titan team. Mercer County Schools have openings for 2 vehicle mechanics. These are day shift positions with benefits. For more information, call 859-613-1538. That's 613-1538. The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. Slight chance of showers tomorrow morning. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 2. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth to a quarter of an inch possible. Then on Thursday, it's going to be mostly sunny, high of 82. Right now under clear skies, we have 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 722.5. Good morning, Larry.
Morning. I'm Larry Sanders. I'd like to welcome you to Rooster Local Talent Spotlight. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransel at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg next to the Minute Mart. Today's Tuesday, and we've got a new artist. His name is Tyler Lynch, and he's going to be doing an original song, Just a Thought Away.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Going home, can't get here fast enough. The nights are long and the days are just as tough. I don't mind living life this way, but I miss you each and every day. No one told me it would be this rough. Missing you. So I catch a quiet moment and I close my eyes, and then I dream about the future when I'm holding you again. I can hear your voice, feel your touch, get through another day. We can't be together now, but you're just a thought away. Picture close to ease the pain, and I'm bound to feel till I see you again. I'll hold on to my memories until the day that you're with me. For now I'll just get through the best I can, the best I can. So I catch a quiet moment and I close my eyes, and then I dream a quiet moment and I close my eyes, and then I dream about the future when I'm holding you again. I can hear your voice, feel your touch, get through another day. We can't be together now, but you're just a thought away. Going home, can't get here fast enough.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransel's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studios.
I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, the Rooster.
How old was I when I first seen old Rivers? I can't remember when he wandered around. Well, that old fella did a heap of work. Spent his whole life walking plowed ground. He had a one-room shack not far from us, and, well, we was about as poor as him. He had one old mule he called Midnight, and I trailed along after them. He used to plow them rows straight and deep, and I'd come along there behind, busting up clods with my own bare feet. Old Rivers was a friend of mine. The sun would get high and that mule would work, and old Rivers would finally say, "Whoa." He'd wipe his brow and lean back on the reins and talk about a place he's gonna go. He'd say, "One of these days, I'm gonna climb that mountain, walk up there among them clouds where the cotton's high and the corn's are growing, and there ain't no fields to plow." I got a letter today from the folks back home, and they're all fine. Crops is dry. Down near them end, Mom said, "Son, you know old Rivers died." They're sitting here now in this new plowed earth, trying to find me a little shade. With the sun beating down across the fields I see, that mule, old Rivers, and me. Now, one of these days, I'm gonna climb that mountain, walk up there among them clouds, where the cotton's high and the corns are growing, and there ain't no fields to plow. With the sun beating down across the fields I see, that mule, old Rivers, and me.
Well, that's one way to end it. Walter Brennan, and it's called Old Rivers. It is 7:29 and a half, coming up at 7:30. We've got news from KNN. We will have your local news right after that, your weather forecast. We will have the DQ Today Is quiz. We will then have the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance, and hear from Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive right here on WHBN AM and FM at 7:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The annual Labor Day picnic by the Greater Louisville Central Labor Council on Monday had lots of smiling faces in attendance, but there was also an undertone of the talk about possible strikes and a threat by members of the United Auto Workers against the big three automakers. Ford has 2 plants in Louisville, so any walkout would have a direct impact. Governor Andy Beshear was in attendance. He tells WKY-TV.
My hope is that they can come to a mutually beneficial agreement where our families make more and Ford has that best workforce in America that they deserve.
Workers at the 2 Louisville area Ford facilities are signing up for strike duty as the current contract runs out September 14th. The Lexington Police Department is investigating after a fatal train incident. Officers responded to Ironworks Pike near I-75 yesterday afternoon around 2:30. That's where they found a woman dead after being hit by a train. She's since been identified as 58-year-old Sharon Jefferson. More information could emerge soon. 5 World War II veterans from Louisville are flying to Washington, D.C. today. It's part of Honor Flight Bluegrass, which has flown over 2,400 vets from the city over the last 12 years. Today, they'll be stopping at the World War II Memorial, the Korean Veterans Memorial, and the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in the nation's capital. There are more than 130 Honor Flight Network chapters across the country. The Labor Day holiday weekend may be over, but that doesn't mean Kentucky's roads are going to be clear. AAA Bluegrass officials say there's always more traffic on the roadways around the holiday. Last year saw 32 crashes on Labor Day alone across the Commonwealth. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Nearly $20,000 will go to local charities after the massive Little Cherub Sale held the last full weekend in August. The Advocate Messenger is reporting that the Little Cherub Sale generated nearly $59,000 in total sales this year. 70% of that goes to the seller, while the church keeps 30% to donate to local, state, and global missions and charities. The next biannual Little Cherub Sale is scheduled for March the 8th and 9th, 2024 at Centenary United Methodist Church in Danville. The Boyle County Public Library will be the host of one of the Smithsonian's traveling exhibits. The exhibit is called Spark, Places of Innovation, and will highlight innovation in rural America from the perspective of the people who lived it. The exhibit will be live from this Saturday, September 9th through October the 14th at the Boyle County Public Library. An airplane had to make an emergency landing at a Frankfurt airport yesterday. Police say that they responded to the capital city airport after they got a call that a plane needed to make an emergency landing. The pilot then made a belly landing in the grass at the airport, and one person was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the Federal Aviation Administration will handle the investigation. I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAheatingandair.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Roger Jennings, age 67, of Harrodsburg, died Saturday. He was the husband of Kathy Brooks Jennings. Visitation is Thursday from 5 until 8 and Friday from 7 until the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
Partly sunny for today is what we're going to expect to see. High of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight. Gradually becoming mostly clear. Low of 69. Tomorrow, slight chance of showers early. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Mostly sunny. High of 86. 50-50 chance of showers and thunderstorms before 2 Wednesday night. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Then for Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Right now under partly sunny skies, we've got 70 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:36. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's September 5th. Radio Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. All right, time to win now for the DQ Today Is quiz. All you have to do is remember one of the 4 things I've told you twice today is, and you'll pick up today a pretzel stick from DQ, where happy tastes good. 734-4321.
Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat hand to hand, men who fight by night and day, courage take from the Green Beret, silver wings upon their chest. These are men, America's best. 100 men will test today, but only 3 win the Green Beret. Back at home, a young wife waits. Her Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her this last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. He'll be a man they'll test one day. Have him win the Green Beret.
Staff Sergeant Barry Sadler, the Ballad of the Green Berets. Don't have a correct answer yet for the DQ Today Is quiz, so I will give you a clue, all right? This is something that you bake, you put in the oven, it's round, and you put ingredients on top of it, and the one ingredient is that you put on, it's on every one of these, is what today is. It's a day. The one big thing that most people have, that's the first thing that you put on and bake on this round thing you put in the oven. What is it? 734-4321.
Country and more. WHBN.
goes strolling through the crowd like Peter Laura contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that she came in the year of the cat. She doesn't give you time for questions as she locks up your arm in hers, and you follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears. By the blue tiled walls near the market stalls, there's a hidden door she leads you to. These days, she says, I feel my life just like a river running through the year of the cat. While she looks at you so coolly, and her eyes shine like the moon and the sea. She comes in incense and patchouli, so you take her to find what's waiting inside the year of the cat. One morning comes and you're still with her, and the bus and the tourists are gone, and you've thrown away your choice and lost your ticket, so you have to stay on. But the drumbeat strains of the night remain, and the rhythm of the newborn day. You know, sometime you're bound to leave her, but for now you're gonna stay in the year of the cat. Year of the cat.
Al Stewart, Year of the Cat. Could this be the Year of the Cats? Well, UK will be 2-0 after this week's second cupcake in a row, Eastern Kentucky. And then it sounds, by all accounts anyway, that Calipari may have done a better job at recruiting. He's not done very good last couple years of getting a good mix of players. UK's been very disappointing in basketball lately, so hopefully let's see that he doesn't straighten out. But it seems like he's got a lot more talent this year. We shall see if it all will mesh. Again, Al Stewart, he is 78 years old today. We celebrate the birth of one Al Stewart with Year of the Cat. We got a winner for the DQ Today Is quiz. Debbie Steele said it's National Cheese Pizza Day. It is. Also National Shrink Day, UN International Day of Charity, and Be Late for Something Day. So, thank you, Debbie. Thank you all called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because without your generosity, we could not do this. And we'll do it again, same time, same station, tomorrow. All right? We have got your tech report and then the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. And then we should be hearing from Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive right after that.
X may be collecting your biometric and employment data. Lisa Taylor has the story.
The social media platform, formerly known as Twitter, said in an update to its privacy policy that based on users' content, they may collect the information for safety, security, and identification purposes. It also said it may collect data about employment preferences, skills, job search activity, and other information. And for subscribers to X Premium, the company will allow paying customers to provide a government ID and photo for verification purposes.
Robinhood is repurchasing over $600 million worth of shares that belong to FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. The popular stock trading app said in a regulatory filing that it bought more than 55 million of its own shares that the Justice Department seized in January. Its shares spiked more than 3.5% Friday. And OpenAI wants ChatGPT to be used in classrooms. The generative chat system is adding special tutor prompts to help students and teachers use artificial intelligence to enhance learning. Educators have raised concerns about plagiarism and cheating. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. It is 7:48, and the good news is brought to you by this man right here.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
All right, thank you. And here is the good news. A cop near Detroit who happens to be named Brendan Frazier saved an 18-month-old kid's life last Tuesday, and his dash cam got it on video. He pulled a car over for doing 80 miles an hour in a 45. It turned out the kid's mom and uncle were rushing him to a hospital a half-mile away. They were both panicked and even tried to stop him for helping him so they could go to the ER. But Brendan smacked the kid in the back a few times, got him breathing again. He's expected to be okay. A military dad in Ohio surprised his son on the first day back at school last month. The son's name is Eli, and he just started second grade. His dad had been on a year-long deployment. Eli's teacher told the class they had a special visitor. His dad walked in dressed as the school's tiger mascot. When he removed the head, Eli immediately lunged at him and gave him a big hug. A 9-year-old cat named Barney finally got adopted from his shelter in Iowa after spending his whole life waiting for a forever home. They'd had him since he was a kitten, and he loves people. He just somehow never got picked. Reddit got involved last month, and someone posted a photo. Then a ton of people reached out to adopt him. The shelter ended up choosing a woman who was willing to drive all the way from Missouri to pick him up. And that is the good news brought to you by this company and this man. Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories. Now, here's who brought you the Good news.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Your pet is a special member of your family. Wouldn't you like them to be treated with the newest, safest handling? Then call the new owners of the Harrisburg Animal Hospital, where the highly educated Dr. Thomas and Dr. Alex practice the best techniques on small and large pets, plus exotics too. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital offers full-service grooming, boarding, and daycare. The Harrisburg Animal Hospital, located on Beaumont Avenue across from Mulch to Go. Call to set an appointment. 734-5171. That's 734-5171.
Harrisburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrisburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrisburg Tire.
You'll fall for these blizzard flavors at your Harrisburg DQ. Oreo hot cocoa, caramel fudge cheesecake, choco dipped strawberries, snickerdoodle cookie dough, Reese's peanut butter cup pie, new Royal Reese's Fluffernutter marshmallow, or the pumpkin pie blizzard. Start the day with one of 4 breakfast combos, hash brown and drink for just $4. Head over for lunch for a 3-piece chicken strip basket or an original cheeseburger with fries, drink, and sundae. Your choice, just $7. DQ Grill and Chill, where happy tastes good.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust, Bluegrass Artworks, and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
It is 7:53, coming up at 7:54. Trying to get a hold of Harrisburg Tire and Automotive. Let me get some of them. They must be busy.
This mailbox is not currently accepting messages.
Okay, then we won't do it. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's do this one right here.
Country and more. WHBN.
Crossing the highway late last night, he should've looked left and he should've looked right. He didn't see the station wagon car, the skunk got squashed, and there you are. You got your dead skunk in the middle of the road, dead skunk in the middle of the road, dead skunk in the middle of the road, stinking to high heaven. Take a whiff on me, that ain't no rose. Roll up your window and hold your nose. You don't have to look and you don't have to see, 'cause you can feel it in your olfactory. You got
Loudon Wainwright III, he is having a birthday today. That one is called Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road. And, James, we've all come across that sometime or another. He's 77 years old. He's a father of Rufus Wainwright III.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. Dead skunk in the middle of the road.
That stinks.
Nothing worse.
Yeah, that
it does. It stinks badly. So how's James the gardener?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good. Like everybody else, just getting over the weekend. And
Yeah.
I worked a little bit, not enough to really put a dent in anything, but I said, okay, I'll touch it up. I'll go touch that one up. Okay, go back home and sit down and watch a movie, and that's pretty much what I did. So today I got to go out and do a little bit more and touch up.
Yeah, you got to pick up the slack that you had over the weekend.
Yeah, so otherwise things are good. I have some friends down from San Francisco that are they're in Lexington because their son Davis, number one, he plays. I think he may be a running back, but he did really well for their first game. So we're all pretty happy with that.
Are UK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His name is Davis.
Yeah, he had over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. San Francisco boy.
Wow.
Coming into town because now his brother, apparently he plays down somewhere in Tennessee.
I think Ray Davis is his name.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So it's always nice to have some family friends because I've known him for over probably 30 years or so,
and you've known him since he was just.
Well, no, I didn't know about him.
Okay, because you've been here back too far.
Right.
Too long. Okay.
Right. So I didn't know about him, but I knew my buddies' kids. I've watched them grow up. They grew up with my kids, and so yeah, it's always fun to have some longtime friends.
Yeah. Well, and I have to tell you, James, that they are getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. They're getting it on AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, and now seen, as you can see the gardener here, at CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Sentencing is being held today for a former leader of the Proud Boys. Rory O'Neill reports.
Prosecutors want Enrique Tarrio sentenced to 33 years in prison. That's the stiffest penalty yet in a January 6th case, but Tarrio wasn't even at the Capitol that day. He had been arrested days earlier for burning a Black Lives Matter banner at a D.C. church. A jury convicted Tarrio of seditious conspiracy for recruiting people to attack the Capitol in a failed attempt to stop the certification of the Electoral College vote.
About 30,000 people are believed to still be at the Burning Man Festival in the Nevada desert. Traffic finally started to pour out of the counterculture event after heavy rains flooded the area, turning it into a mud pit and leaving thousands trapped over the holiday weekend. The festival traditionally culminates with the burning of a massive effigy in a temple, but the fires had to be postponed because of the emergency. Protesters are calling on the Minnesota Department of Human Rights to investigate conditions at a state prison. Dozens of protesters gathered outside the Minnesota Correctional Facility Stillwater yesterday to criticize the State Department of Corrections over treatment of inmates there. The action comes after about 100 inmates staged a protest of their own on Sunday, refusing to return to their cells to show their dissatisfaction with what they say are hot cells, poor water quality, and reduced shower and recreation time. President Biden says he doesn't think there's going to be an auto workers strike at any of the big three Detroit automakers. Mark Mayfield with more.
He made the comment Monday during an event in Philadelphia. However, United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain at a Labor Day parade in the Motor City said Biden must know something that they don't. Fain said the union stands ready to strike unless the automakers meet demands in ongoing contract negotiations.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
I heard about something called the Affordable Connectivity Program. It helps people save money on internet.
Where did you hear that?
On the internet.
I don't have the internet, but I'd like to.
You should apply to see if you're eligible. You could save $30 a month.
What's it called again? I want to sign up.
The Affordable Connectivity Program, or the ACP.
Get the internet you need for work, school, healthcare, and more.
Sign up, connect, and save at getinternet.gov.
The Heiser Hearing Institute is here to provide the care and support you need. From hearing screenings and diagnostic tests to cochlear implants and balance treatments, the goal of Heiser Hearing Institute's Kentucky Hears program is to remove barriers and to provide equal access to hearing healthcare in rural Kentucky. Don't let hearing loss hold you back from living your best life. Visit kyhears.org to see when their mobile clinic is coming for a visit near you. That's kyhears.org.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Nearly $20,000 will go to local charities after the massive Little Cherub Sale held the last full weekend in August. The Advocate Messenger is reporting that the Little Cherub Sale generated nearly $59,000 in total sales this year. 70% of that goes to the seller, while the church keeps 30% to donate to local, state, and global missions and charities. The next biannual Little Cherub Sale is scheduled for March the 8th and 9th, 2024 at Centenary United Methodist Church in Danville. The Boyle County Public Library will be the host of one of the Smithsonian's traveling exhibits. The exhibit is called Spark, Places of Innovation, and will highlight innovation in rural America from the perspective of the people who lived it. The exhibit will be live from this Saturday, September 9th through October the 14th at the Boyle County Public Library. An airplane had to make an emergency landing at a Frankfurt airport yesterday. Police say that they responded to the capital city airport after they got a call that a plane needed to make an emergency landing. The pilot then made a belly landing in the grass at the airport, and one person was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the Federal Aviation Administration will handle the investigation. I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAheatingandair.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
This is Jimmy from the Parthenon Greek American Eats. Enjoy a glass of wine, beer, or your favorite cocktail with your fresh cooked meal made to order. Have you tried our delicious ribs, fish, steak, or salads? We have the best gyros in the region. Only accept the best. Grecian Delight Gyros. Find us at danvillegreek.com or Facebook. That's at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center, where fresh is our best ingredient.
Parthenon Greek American Eats. Dine in or take out. Fresh from our family.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
If you're looking for treatment, if you're looking for help out there, and you're a woman, you can't do it by yourself. They will welcome you in with open arms and open hands right where you're at.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight. Gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. We got a slight chance of showers early tomorrow morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Mostly sunny. High of 86. Let's see. We will have Wednesday night a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m. Partly cloudy with a low of 66. Thursday, mostly sunny, high of 82. Mostly sunny on Friday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Saturday, high of 78. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 79. Mostly sunny on Monday, high of 81. Right now under partly sunny skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:06.5. Good Tuesday morning to you. This is the 5th day of September. Ready, Rick and James the Gardener, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. And James, they can also use that number, 734-4321, to register somebody for another DQ ice cream cake giveaway.
Okay.
We're doing it Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having either a birthday or anniversary between the 2nd and the 8th. We've got Rhonda Mattingly, Hattie McMurray, Sherry Burchett Kokenauer, and Logan Lewis all registered for the DQ ice cream cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birthdays for today. We have Sherry Birch at Coconauer. Yesterday, Miriam Kubali, Rick Turner, and Logan Lewis.
Hi, this is Reba McIntyre. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
And thank you, Reba. Don't forget the ice cream. All right, James, let's see. I'm going to hold off on the life hacks and the positive thoughts because I'm going to get a hold of our head football coach of the undefeated Mercer County Titans. Let's do that right now. What says you?
All right.
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds like one.
All right. Doot. Let's see if we can get a hold of the coach. Wake him up. No, he's up already.
I'm sure.
Hello?
Is this the award-winning, undefeated head football coach of the Mercer County Titans?
This is definitely Craig Yeast for sure.
Right.
You love how he just avoids all this.
That's right.
I'm just speaking the truth, Coach. And your report is brought to you by Jamie Dunn, Shelter Insurance. All right, Coach, are you ready for a couple life hacks?
Yes.
All right. Renting or borrowing someone else's car for a while, one of the first things you should do is hit the alarm button to get familiar with that sound.
Okay.
Okay.
In case that goes off, you know where it's coming from. And if you want to sound convincing when calling in sick, now I know you would never do this, lie on your back while you're hanging your head over the edge of the bed. You'll sound congested.
Wow.
Isn't that kind of a sneaky little thing?
Sound like you got that figured out.
Yeah. And here's a couple positive thoughts for you. The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you.
It's all yours.
Boy, and that's the
All
truth.
right, I like that.
Yes. And live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air.
Never heard of that one.
I hadn't either.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, 3-0, how does it feel, Coach, the Mercer County Titans?
And you know what? It feels pretty good, but we still got a lot of work to do if we want to be 4-0 this week. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm extremely happy for our players and our coaches for all the hard work and effort that everyone has put in up until this point. And I know that we'll continue to do, but I'm really happy for everyone that's in the program.
And the fans have to be tickled to death too, Coach.
Well, I'm hoping they are.
Oh, I know they are.
You know, I feel like our kids play extremely hard, even though we do make mistakes. But, you know, you can always win if you play harder than the other team. You don't have to be the biggest, strongest, fastest, or the most athletic. You just have to try to do everything right and play harder than the other team. And I think the young men in our program have bought into that a little bit.
All right, and we'll turn attention towards Danville now. You go to play at Danville on Friday night. Tell us about their offense. And one thing you can always, well, two things about Danville you always know about. Usually they have a lot of speed. And number two is they seem to always have some quality running backs.
Well, none of that's changed. I mean, they still have plenty of speed, and they still have quality running backs. I mean, they have one kid I think is, you know, I think he could be one of the best in the state.
Braden Boffman, yes. Come say he's got good bloodline there.
He
Jimmy
does.
Boffman, yes. You've heard that name, I'm sure, before.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And now the Trumbo young man, too, he's got some speed. He's a good little ball player. Watching him play against Boyle County, he was all over the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they have speed, and they always have some backs in the backfield. And, you know, they might be 0-3 right now, but that doesn't matter to us because they do have speed, they do have playmakers, and they can make plays from anywhere on the football field.
And that's the thing that you have to remember is everybody, each week you got to throw it out because it doesn't mean a thing. Nobody's going to shiver and go, oh, Mercer County's undefeated. Nobody's going to take that. And nobody would like anything more than to try to knock you from the unbeaten ranks.
Oh, there's no question about that. You know, we're going to Danville. We're going to Admiral Stadium. It's their place. And we're going to have to play our best football to come out of there with a win. And nobody's going to hand us anything. We have to work for everything. I think we're fine with working for everything because we have that mentality. But it's definitely not going to be easy. We're going to have to play our best football.
And they'll probably, obviously, try to establish the running game and go to the passing game if need be. So do you think you could kind of crowd the box a little bit on them to try to force their hand?
I think we need to stick to what we do defensively because I think what we do is pretty good and it works. So we'll have a good defensive plan in place to go out there and try to see if we can't keep them contained and keep them from breaking out and making a bunch of big plays on us. That's one of the things that we really need to eliminate, and that's the big play.
You need them to run east to west, not north to south.
Yep, that is correct.
Because it could be a track meet at that point. You sure don't want them, in the backfield with Trumbo or Boffman trying to catch them.
Absolutely.
Well, Coach, best of luck in practice today, and we will talk to you again in the morning.
All right, man. Sounds good. And go Titans.
Thanks, Coach.
See
Talk
ya.
to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And his interview with Coach Yeast is brought to you by Jamie Dunn's Shelter Insurance. It is 8:14. We still have coming up, James the Gardener is here, and Amanda Mays Bledsoe, our state senator, should be checking in.
Vox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
There's no doubt that John Calipari has produced a lot of NBA players at Kentucky who have all made ridiculous amounts of money playing professional basketball. However, I have to admit, I was all smiles when I saw that former Wildcat P.J. Washington had signed a 3-year contract extension worth about $48 million to return to the Charlotte Hornets for years 5, 6, and 7 in the NBA. Washington averaged a career-best 15.7 points per game last season, along with 4.9 rebounds and 1.1 block shots per game. However, he was a restricted free agent, and that meant he could negotiate with other teams, and the Hornets would have to match the offer to keep him. Some speculated that Charlotte might not be willing to pay PJ what he would command in free agency, but the former Cat and the Hornets took care of that with no drama by agreeing to a deal for $16 million per year.
Vox Views will return in a moment.
As a lending cooperative owned by farmers, Farm Credit Mid-America is committed to securing the future of rural communities and agriculture. That's why our customers have had access to agricultural loans, leases, and crop insurance from a lender who is focused on farmers' futures for over a century. Visit us online at fcma.com to experience what it's like to work with a lender who understands farmers' needs. Loans and leases subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender and provider.
I can still remember the first time I met P.J. Washington and his parents when he came to play in the Marshall County Hoop Fest after he had signed with Kentucky. Not only was he a really good player, but he also had a charming personality and relentless work ethic. I watched him put up shot after shot in an early Saturday morning shoot-around at Marshall County, and you would have thought he was preparing for the NCAA championship game. He was really a good player for Kentucky, but John Calipari's offense never really let him show all he could do. He has done that in the NBA, and now he's getting his big payday.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky head football coach Mark Stoops wants the sloppiness removed from his team's play. The Cats won their opener Saturday 44-14 over Ball State. Yesterday, Stoops said that offensive lineman Kenneth Horsey will be out for at least a couple of weeks. Horsey was injured late in the first half and taken off the field on a cart. The Wildcats host Eastern Kentucky University this week on Z105. EKU lost its opener Saturday at Cincinnati 66-13. Other action over the weekend saw Center College lose at home to Hanover 10-7.
Louisville rallied past Georgia Tech 39-34. Western Kentucky whipped South Florida 41-24. And last night, Duke knocked off ninth-ranked Clemson 28-7. In baseball on Labor Day, Cincinnati down Seattle 6-3. Spencer Steer had a 3-run homer for the Reds, who are in third place in the NL Central and percentage points out of the third wild card spot. Elsewhere in the National League, the Cubs blanked the Giants 5-0, while the Pirates beat the Brewers 4-2. The Phillies and Diamondbacks also won. In the American League, the Twins bombed the Guardians 20-6. The Astros whipped the Rangers 13-6, while the Blue Jays, Red Sox, and Royals also won. Hometown Radio has 3 high school football games for you this Friday night. Mercer County hosts Danville on WHBN-FM and WHIR-FM. Boyle County entertains unbeaten Scott County on Z105. Garrett County is at Somerset on the Golden Lions live stream. Other area action has Lincoln County at Bourbon County, Russell County at Casey County, Marion County at Washington County, Anderson County at Henry County, and Grant counties at Rockcastle County. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
If you use electric appliances in the bathroom, garage, or outdoors, any place where moisture is present, you need a GFCI. The folks at your local electric cooperative want you to know that a GFCI, or ground fault circuit interrupter, will help you use those appliances safely by protecting you from electrical shocks. If you'd like to learn more about GFCIs, call your local electric cooperative. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be partly sunny Ransdell today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. We got a slight chance of showers early tomorrow, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11. Mostly sunny, high of 86. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m. Wednesday night. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible, and mostly sunny on Thursday with a high of 82. Right now under sunny skies, we have 71 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:21. Could this be State Senator Amanda Blaze Bledsoe?
It is. Good morning.
Well, there's the entourage. I don't know. I guess you can't go anywhere without them.
I love it. Makes my day.
Well, how have you been, Senator?
I'm great. What a busy weekend for Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
Kickoff of football and fall festivals. Goodness, there are more fall festivals coming up in the next 2 months than I think anybody can attend.
Yeah, we got the Bergen coming up this
weekend.
It starts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So another, like you say, and then jazz festivals coming up and festivals at the fort. There's just a lot of fun things going on locally.
Oh, it's true, and I love fall. I'm all here for it. I love football. I love going to festivals. I love everything about it. So I've been filling my calendar with all the ones that I'm going to try to get to. And I'll actually be in Harrodsburg later today. I'll at Shakertown and at Dana Brook Farm doing some tours and talking with some people. So I'm excited about that.
Well, great. And I'm excited to ask you about this. Senator, I am going to lean on you for some help here. We are getting, and I'm sure we're not the only ones, bombarded with these stupid robocalls, Medicare, and you win money from your business. Is there anything we can do, Senator, to slow these things down? I know they probably can't be stopped, but is there anything that we can do to slow them down?
I wish. We passed, I feel the same way. My mom and I had this conversation the other day, and she said, I swear every third or 1 out of every 5 calls is a legit phone call for me. And
Yeah.
she said the rest of them are just harassment, it feels like at that point. And it's very frustrating, especially when you're carrying it around. You want to use it as a good tool and interrupts you, those kind of things. And it's just so annoying.
It is. I've even got into a little bit of a verbal thing because the guy was kind of mouthing back. And you always know. And here's the thing that bothers me. They are coming up and they'll put the hospital's name comes up on the phone and you think, well, I probably should answer this. And then when you say, then when you say hello, bloop, you get that little bloop, and it's a recording or it's somebody you probably don't want to talk to.
Well, you're right. It's so deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many things that we have talked about. How do we do that from a legislative perspective? But most of the time, these call centers aren't in the U.S. They're overseas.
Yeah.
And so does law enforcement have jurisdiction on the call centers? Well, not if they're not on U.S. property. It's a really complicated, frustrated problem. When they used to be local, you had a lot of accountability. But now that's, they're happening remotely. They're happening, honestly, via putting the digital numbers into a program. It's happening with AI. And so there's not a person to hold accountable sometimes. It's very frustrating. I would say if you get a call and someone's being deceptive, don't ever give out personal information.
No.
I tell my mom all the time, don't ever, if you are unsure of what that person's asking you, even if it sounds legit, looks legit, get a number, hang up, and call back and verify. And if you're really unsure, you don't feel like that's even working, call the Better Business Bureau. So, I know in Lexington, the Fayette County Sheriff does a good job of making sure if you're nervous or uncertain about a person who's calling you and asking for information, to call them and they'll call that individual or that number back. So the frustrating part is the burden becomes on the owner, on you and me, to be responsible, and that's exceptionally frustrating.
And to me, it seems like, and I guess there's nothing they could do, but it seems like that should be illegal to misrepresent somebody else's name and an entity like the hospital.
I would agree with you. It's the challenge is getting caught. It's building a case and prosecuting, and under what authority can they do that? It becomes a little bit more of an enforcement challenge. Even though I agree with you, and we passed some legislation last year on how to disenroll yourself from some of these, how do you cancel? It feels like you've joined organizations or joined something that takes out monthly and you want to cancel it. It's very hard to cancel a subscription these days. Yeah. And so we did pass some legislation last year in 2023 to try to help some of those things, but this is not a problem going away. And I think sometimes, to be honest with you, now that we have more AI being created and used in these technologies, we're going to have to address it more. It's just how we do it. And I know it's something we've talked about for sure.
And, we get these scams saying they're with the police department or sheriff's department. They've got somebody, one of your relatives has been in a car accident. They need money. These things just go around and around, and it seems like as we get towards holidays, more and more of those start up where they try to steal people's money.
You're right, and I would, again, just encourage anyone who's listening, when you get a call and anyone's asking for money, be it a nonprofit, a charity, or someone who looks like they're collecting a bill, don't hesitate to say no, take the information, hang up, and call back and think about it. There's the fear tactic and the pressure. You mentioned someone being kind of rude with you. I remember a time when my dad had terminal cancer, and he was often in bed but could use the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and he would get random this was 20 years ago, would get spam calls, and he would say, well, let me pray with you. And all of a sudden, he decided, I have nothing but time, and if you're going to call me and interrupt my day, I'm going to spend some time with you. And we kind of used to joke about it, and he would say, well, I had one today that was kind of interesting.
Wow, what a neat way.
Not everybody has that time.
Yeah. And be very careful not to say yes, because especially to recordings, because they can record you and make some fraudulent claim that you agreed to this.
That's right. You're exactly right. You have to be more cognizant and more aware now when you do any of those kind of things than you did before. Reading the fine print on emails and subscriptions, and just like when someone calls, being very wise. It's my mom, she was laughing about getting rid of the home phone. She has it for her small business, and she said, I'm just about ready to be done with all of it.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, you can email me.
Oh, well. All right, there's my gripe for the day. And like I said, I don't think I'm alone on this one. But we get a lot at the radio station, and get a lot on my own personal cell phone, too. Not as much, but it just seems like more businesses are targeted a lot. I didn't know if there's anything we can do, but like you said, it seems like it's going to get worse as more and more of these idiots that have too much time on their hands figure out how to get around things.
You're right, and I do know, some of those things are challenging, but I'm happy to talk to the legislators and see, that's one area I've not dive down too far. I know we've talked about it, but I'd be curious to see kind of the scope of legislation that might be discussed, and I'll do that for you.
Well, great. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of other people got their hands up right now that are and shaking their heads in agreement that it's happening to them as well.
I think you're right.
Well, what else is on the senator's mind? Any meetings, anything coming up we should know about?
Well, there's no legislative meetings this particular week. I think with Labor Day, there's some next week. The one thing that people are talking about probably more than anything else is sports betting becomes legal in the state on Thursday, and so there's been a lot of advertisement, a lot of discussion about that. So there's a very, very clear path of those who do or don't, if you're interested in pursuing that, of what you're allowed to and what you're not allowed to, and where you can go to do it and how you do it. Again, I'm glad that the legislative body put in some small percent of that money that goes to Gamblers Anonymous and other for other treatment options for those who may have gambling problems, who aren't unable, kind of like AA or the things to be responsible. There is quite a bit of money going into that pool, so there's a resource for those who this is a struggle for them, which I think is a positive thing. And if you're interested in doing it, this is the week.
Yep, it is upon us. And, there's always two sides to everything, good and bad, of doing stuff. I guess the one side that people would argue is all that money's going to a different state. At least now that's got an opportunity to some of the money stay here.
It does, and I'm a huge college football fan. I like some professional sports. I don't love it, but it's certainly happening. And so for me, like I said before, it's a practical measure of how do we make sure that those who want to in Central Kentucky have the access that those around the surrounding counties on border states that are already doing this legally are doing. And so it was really a practical thing for me. So I'll be interested to see from a revenue perspective and just from how many people actually participate in the state. If by regulation we see more of an increase or less and what it looks like, I think it's something that we're going to follow for sure as a model and see. There's tweaks to all things. You have good ideas, they come to fruition, and then you go, man, I wish we would have thought about X, Y, or Z. So I'll be watching that closely, and I'm sure I'm not the only one.
No. Here's one thing. We were just talking about the spam calls and stuff. Senator, how do we keep people from using our names, our phone numbers to bet? Could that be a possibility that we need to be concerned with?
No, I have not registered to bet, so I don't think that that's probably possible in the sense that you have to have an account set up, you have to have had a credit card and identity and a platform together that's registered to do it, from my understanding. But I don't think you'll be able to do that just with the name and phone number. You'll have to have a whole account set up. But that's a good question. I honestly don't know.
I don't know. I guess just thinking out loud if this because these people, these idiots are so intelligent, if I can use that word, because obviously they're too intelligent for their own good to do stuff for bad purposes. But I guess that's something that we need to be careful again. You're giving your phone number and information, like you said, credit card and stuff to these potential hackers.
You're right. I would think identity theft certainly happens, and it certainly happens in all areas that kind of pop up in random places. That's concerning. I would think there's a lot more security around this, so that's in the best interest of the integrity of those who are making the bets and having the platforms on the racetracks and the bookie firms. But I'll keep that in mind, and I'll do some digging myself to find out.
Okay, that'd be great, because, again, I think this is going to be of concern for all of us. The way, like you say, AI is coming along, and they're developing, and we're getting maybe too much into the information age.
That's right. It's all a delicate balance for sure.
Yes. Anything else on your mind, Senator?
Not today. I look forward to being in Harrisburg this afternoon, and hopefully it will be a beautiful day down there.
Very good. Well, thank you for your time. We always look forward to it, and look forward to having you on again next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Have a good week.
You too. Bye-bye. That's our state senator, Amanda Mays Bledsoe. It's 8:34.5. How about some news, Joe?
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. Nearly $20,000 will go to local charities after the massive Little Cherub Sale held the last full weekend in August. The Advocate Messenger's reporting that the Little Cherub Sale generated nearly $59,000 in total sales this year. 70% of that goes to the seller, while the church keeps 30% to donate to local, state, and global missions and charities. The next biannual Little Cherub Sale is scheduled for March the 8th and 9th, 2024 at Centenary United Methodist Church in Danville. The Boyle County Public Library will be the host of one of the Smithsonian's traveling exhibits. The exhibit is called Spark, Places of Innovation, and will highlight innovation in rural America from the perspective of the people who lived it. The exhibit will be live from this Saturday, September 9th through October the 14th at the Boyle County Public Library. An airplane had to make an emergency landing at a Frankfurt airport yesterday. Police say that they responded to the capital city airport after they got a call that a plane needed to make an emergency landing. The pilot then made a belly landing in the grass at the airport, and one person was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say the Federal Aviation Administration will handle the investigation. I'm Joe Mathis.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Residential and commercial, day or night. ADAheatingandair.com does it right. ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Hi, this is Caraway and Adeline at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check us out. New merchandise arriving weekly and we sell off the floor. We offer layaway and 12-month same as cash with approved credit. Come see our Nana for the best deal in town. You'll be glad you did.
Thanks, girls. Aren't they so sweet? Yes, more than a mattress store. That's living room suits, dining room suits, or just a single recliner. Mattresses and More, Houstonville Road, Danville.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Shop and save at Bob Allen GMC. Hi, I'm John Welsh. Lease a new 23 GMC Sierra 1500 4x4 for only $199 a month for 24 months. $53.17 plus first payment and taxes due at signing. 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock number 23327. Must be GM Lease Loyalty. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Here are the obituaries. Roger Jennings, age 67, of Harrodsburg, died Saturday. He was the husband of Kathy Brooks Jennings. Visitation is Thursday from 5 until 8 and Friday from 7 until the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Come on out and have fun at Brightleaf Golf Resort. Stop in the pro shop to take advantage of the local specials of 18 holes with a cart for $40 or 9 holes on the par 3 course for only $12. While you're out, stop in and take a look at the remodeled rooms. Keep them in mind when friends and family are in town. The 19th hole restaurant is open so you can grab some food, good old country meat and veggies, dine in and carry out. Daily passes and memberships are available for the health club and pool. Give them a call at 734-5481 for more information. Hope to see you soon at Brightleaf.
The night race. It's as American as Uncle Sam deadlifting 350 while drinking a Busch Light outside his camper in a national park. It's as American as Dale Earnhardt rattling Terry's cage. It's the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's a cutoff race in the NASCAR playoffs. Be there Saturday, September 16th. Get a weekend package today at bristolmotorspeedway.com and see Dale Jr. race on Friday night in the Food City 300. It's not just a race.
It's Bristol, baby!
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
Are you considering a new home purchase or maybe a remodel? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Jason Tyler. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. As part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-734-3316 and let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank is Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
This Saturday, Coach Stoops and the Cats battle an in-state opponent from just down the road. Let's go! EKU Colonels and your Kentucky Wildcats.
The pregame show starts this Saturday at 1 o'clock with kickoff at 3.
It's all right here on your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNZ FM Z105.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
It's going to be partly sunny today, high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear, low of 69. We've got a slight chance of showers Wednesday morning, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11, mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2. Partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. And then on Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 82. Right now under sunny skies, we have 73 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:41.
And now, live, it's time for Gardening with James. The man with the jolly green thumb and a big straw hat is going to tell us where it's at. Gardening with James, that's the name. Growing good food, that's our aim. Working in our garden every day. Well, we might not be all that pretty, but we don't mind getting all dirty and gritty. Growing our food the natural way. Gardening with James, the natural way. Let's dig it, James.
Let's dig it, James. Good morning again. Now, this is official. The other was unofficial.
Yeah.
But this is official.
Yeah, we're here now.
Yes. So, what in the gardening world is going on with you?
At this point, there's several people that I work with. They're just pretty much shutting their garden down and getting cleaned up, and which is fine. And now, some houses more than others have lots of leaves that are falling. So now I'm having to mulch up leaves because they don't call it fall for nothing.
Yeah, leaves that fall right in your way.
So I've been doing a lot of that, a lot of cleanup. I've got, like I said, I've got several other projects that I'm trying to get to, but I'm not sure I can because of time. But things are looking good. The fall vegetables, the broccoli and cabbage and squash, and you can put in, some beets or something that, because when you look up things to grow, if you Google it, a lot of times what you need to, you need to make sure that you put in for the fall or for the summer or the spring, so this way that you're getting the right one. Because if you buy something thinking that you can, do it in the fall and it's actually a summer crop, it's probably not going to make it because it'll get cold on it and it just probably die back. So I always advise people to check what's on the package, because the package has how much sun it's supposed to have, how much water it's supposed to have, just the basic information. So and that's one of the other things that I've been talking about, is making sure that when you do it, because I gave away probably $40 worth of seeds to a group, and they planted way too soon. And when I went back down there, I seen where things were growing, but they put it in when we had warm weather, thinking that
okay.
Hey, we're off and running, and then maybe like the 2 weeks later, like say it got down in the 40s or the 50s, and then it just kind of went downhill from there. So they end up buying starter plants.
Yeah,
I said that's your next option. Get you some starter plants. Now you can see what's going on, because some people are better with starter plants,
right?
Because now they get instant gratification. Hey, I got the broccoli in, I got whatever it is in, and they're pretty happy with that. Some people, they put the seeds in, and now you got to have patience.
Yeah.
You got to wait those 45 days or 60 days, whatever it is, before they really start doing something. So, it's a challenge trying to keep up with all the different things that you can do in the garden. But, we don't call them mistakes. We just call it an education.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but things are good in the garden, and it would just keep on rolling.
Hopefully, James, that this is the last of the 90-degree weather that we'll see this year. With Kentucky weather, you can't count on it, but hopefully we've broken that cycle and we're going to get down into the 80s and then back to the 70s and get really fall-feeling weather.
Yeah, well, somewhere along the line, Kentucky is one of those states where you might get it all in one day.
Yeah. Yep.
So
it gets real warm, and then it bottom drops out at night, and that plays havoc with your sinuses when it's warm and it gets so cool at night.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're like I said, we're in Kentucky, and we might get some of everything, no matter what part of the season you're in. But once you figure that part out, like I say, because there's like I said, if it gets cold, now you got to rush around and try to find containers to cover your plant.
Yeah.
So that way it won't die on you, and then you take it off, and now you're checking the weather for the next 4 or 5 days to trying to see if you're going to have to do that again. But it's just one of those things when it comes to a garden.
We'll address that as we get the forecast starting to talk about freeze at night. We'll talk, best ways how to do that. But right now, we don't have to worry about that for a little while.
No, we don't have to worry about that. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and like I say, for me, now's a great time for improvement on what you're doing, and it help you out later.
Well, this is going to help us out right now.
All right.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right. Do you just happen to have some random facts for us, sir?
I do. Advance tickets to Woodstock in 1969, 54 years ago, were sold at record stores for $18.
Whoa.
That's the equivalent of $150 in today's money.
Oh, geez.
That's a big bite.
Yes.
And tickets were supposed to cost $24 at the door, which is $200 now. Considering the whole experience, that would have been incredible value, but many thousands end up storming the gate without paying anything.
Oh, well, that's not good. Come on, people. You know better than that.
That's Woodstock for you. The U.S. has had a lesbian first lady. Grover Cleveland's sister Rose was the first lady for the first 14 months of the first term before she got married. Rose went on to be with a woman named Evangeline Simpson. They're now and they are now buried next to each other. Okay, there we go. An art historian spotted a rare, long-lost painting in the background of a movie. Stuart Little. It turns out that the set designer bought it cheap at an antique store, and it's now worth $250,000.
What? Holy mackerel, Andy!
Yeah.
Wow.
That's almost as bad as the lady who went to one of the Salvation Armies or something, and she paid $4, and all she wanted was the frame of the picture.
Yeah.
That picture is now worth $250,000. After she posted it online, somebody said, "Hey, that's an original."
James, I've got to go. I'm going to Salvation Army.
You know that.
I'm going to go look around.
You know that. Let's see, one witness of the Lincoln assassination lived so long after he was able to be interviewed on TV. Samuel Seymour was at the Forest Theater and was interviewed in 1956 at the age of 96 years old. Show called "I've Got a Secret."
Oh, I've got the secret.
All right, last one. Dallas Buyers Club have had such a budget that they makeup artist Robert Matthews only had $250. $250 to spend for the entire movie, and it still won the Oscar for best makeup and hairstyling.
Wow.
$250.
Jeez.
Go, man, go.
Speaking of that,
I got to go.
He's got to go. He's gone. There he goes. Wave at him, folks. It is.
Kentucky has one of the most expansive state park systems in the nation. For decades, the parks have been bringing people together for family reunions, fishing, hiking, and a wealth of other activities. What's your favorite memory of a Kentucky state park? Unfortunately, it takes more than governmental support to keep the parks vibrant. The Kentucky State Parks Foundation raises money to create educational programs for elementary school kids to connect them with nature, handicappable hiking trails, and the preservation of historical artifacts. Make a tax-deductible donation online at KentuckyStateParksFoundation.org.
Dunn's Barbecue and Catering, located in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Here for your affordable catering needs. Ribs, chicken, brisket, as well as our famous pulled pork. All sides homemade. Available for weddings, company picnics, family reunions, or just an old-fashioned pig roast. So call 859-734-3675. That's 859-734-3675. Dunn's Catering and Barbecue. 859-734-3675. I'm Sid Dunn, like my Uncle Herb always used to say.
It's not barbecue until it's done.
Buyer beware. No matter what you're in the market for, it's buyer beware. This is Lauren from B&L Jewelers. Every day we see people come into B&L Jewelers and want us to look at the great deal they got online or at a discount jewelry store. Usually, the item they bought is not really what they thought they were getting, which leads to disappointment.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
Here at B&L Jewelers, we try to educate you on the diamond you are buying. So when you give the gift of love, you have all the confidence of your decision to buy from B&L Jewelers was the correct one. We back up all of our jewelry with a lifetime guarantee and a trade-up policy, which you will receive full credit of the purchase price for your diamond in the future. As always, we offer special financing and 6 months free layaway. Come and see us here at B&L Jewelers today in the Danville Manor Shopping Center.
Love gets better with B&L Jewelers.
The Personal Effects Show, a program that encourages listeners to understand antiques, collectibles, and sometimes just plain junk. The Personal Effects Show airs each Saturday morning on WHBN FM 99.5 and AM 1420 after the 10 o'clock news with Jerry Sampson, your host, who interviews collectors, dealers, experts, and others. The Personal Effects Show is sponsored by the James Harrod Trust, Bluegrass Artworks, and J. Sampson Antiques and Books.
Put the headset on. Listen to my puppet. Weekday morning, 6 to 10, WHBN.
Thank you, Sophie. Love you so much.
Carroll County's pointed out as kinda square. The biggest thing that happens is the county fair. I guess that's why it seemed like such a big event. What we all call the Carroll County accident. The wreck was on the highway just inside the line. Walter Browning lost his life, and for a time it seemed that Mary Ellen Jones would surely die. But she lived long enough for her to testify. Walter Browning was a happy married man, and he wore a golden wedding ring upon his hand. But it was gone, nobody knew just where it went. He lost it in the Carroll County accident. Mary Ellen testified he flagged her down, said he was sick and could she drive him into town. No one even doubted what she said was true, 'cause she was well respected in the county too. I went down to see the wreck like all the rest. The bloody seats, the broken glass, the tangled mess. But I found something no one else had even seen behind the dash in Mary's crumpled up machine. A little matchbox circled by a rubber band, and inside the ring from Walter Browning's hand. It took a while to figure out just what it meant, the truth about the Carroll County accident. By dark of night, I dropped the ring into a well and took a sacred oath that I would never tell the truth about the Carroll County accident. 'Cause the county ordered Dad a marble monument. I lost him in the Carroll County accident.
Country and more.
Accent, if you want to call him whatever you want, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Sun is high and that old clock is moving slow. So am I. The workday passes like molasses in the wintertime. Yeah, but it's July. Getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. The boss just took me over the limit. I love to call in something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong. Make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Help me out. It's 5 o'clock something. That this lunch break, it's gonna take all out Buffett do?
Let me see. I think I'd go to Hawaii and finish the tour.
Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. No, I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock in Hong Kong or something. Getting to be 5 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 5 o'clock in Oahu tonight. Mr. McMaganelli, yes. Woo.
Jimmy Buffett. It's 5 o'clock somewhere as we celebrate the life of Jimmy Buffett, who passed away over the weekend. So there you go. Trying to just play a little bit of everything for you. Hello, how are you? I'm doing fine. Let's see. We got about a minute left. So we will come back and have Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Susan will be in here with us. Yes. Right here. Well, no, wait a minute. I thought I clicked off of that. Okay. There. Now we're good. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. This is WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice, and proud of it since 1955. Also on the World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. That is your safe distancing store that's open 24/7. It's called Big Deals. You'll save 20, 30, up to 50% on goods and services you need and want. That is Big Deals at hometownlive.net. It's open 24/7, so check it out. And you can check out that we are live on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. We are at 9 o'clock on WHBN. Here it is.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. A heat wave is expected to bring 100-degree temperatures to tens of millions of Americans this week. NBC meteorologist Michelle Grossman.
You're looking at temperatures soaring into the 90s, close to 100 degrees for all the kids headed back to school in the Northeast. 47 million Americans under heat alerts from the Midwest to the Great Lakes, the Northeast, also the Southern Plains. The Southern Plains, some spots will feel like over 110 in spots. And we're going to see this stick in place for at least the next couple of days.
The eastern and central U.S. were sizzled over the holiday weekend, with some cities seeing record highs. It's likely to be between the lower and high 90s today in places like Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., New York City, and Chicago. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio is set to learn his fate today for his part in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Tarrio wasn't at the actual riot, as he was arrested days earlier for burning a Black Lives Matter banner at a D.C. church. But prosecutors are asking for Tarrio to get 33 years in prison for his seditious conspiracy conviction for his role in organizing things ahead of time. About 30,000 people are believed to still be at the Burning Man Festival in the Nevada desert. Liz Kreutz reports it's been a slow crawl to leave after festival organizers originally lifted the shelter in place.
People are now allowed to leave, but there are long lines here. Some people telling us it took them 6 hours just to get from the heart of Black Rock City, the heart of Burning Man, to the exit.
Traffic finally started to pour out of the counterculture event yesterday after heavy rains flooded the area, turning it into a mud pit and leaving thousands trapped over the holiday weekend. Officials with the U.S. Marshals Service say they're confident that escaped Pennsylvania murderer Daniello Cavalcante will be captured soon. Deputy Supervisor Rob Clark says they're hopeful for a peaceful surrender because he's been on the run for 5 days and may be tired of trying to hide in the woods. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-990-3434. 800-990-3434. 800-990-3434.
A person remains missing and 2 others are dead along the New Jersey shore because of strong rip currents over the holiday weekend. Scott Pringle reports.
Well, lifeguards in Beach Haven rescued 2 swimmers on Sunday, but were unable to save a 22-year-old man who was killed in the rough surf. In Belmar, numerous swimmers had to be rescued, but a 42-year-old man did not make it. In Seaside Park, a 31-year-old swimmer remains missing. Gabe was caught in a rip current off LBI and had to be rescued.
It was 3 out of our group got swept out, and I started to try and get back in, but I kept getting pulled down, pulled back, pulled under.
A city in Southern California wants to remove all junk food from supermarket checkout counters. Phil Hewlett reports.
A new law in the Riverside County city of Paris restricts what can be sold near the register. Grocery stores have until the beginning of next year to replace all of that candy and other sugary food and drink with healthy snacks. Paris is the second city in the United States to enact such a law. Berkeley was the first. I'm Phil Hewlett.
Musician Gary Wright is dead. He was 80. He was known for the 1976 hit Dreamweaver. His son confirmed the news with TMZ, saying he passed away on Monday morning at his home in California. He's been battling Parkinson's disease for about 6 years and recently developed Lewy body dementia. Wright was also known for his work on former Beatle George Harrison's album, All Things Must Pass. Hold the toppings. It's National Cheese Pizza Day. Bree Tennis with details.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, last year, every American ate an average of 11 pounds of mozzarella cheese. It's easy to do when it's on top of pizza. 36% of us like it plain, according to the National Pizza Association. And that's a good thing because today we celebrate the humble cheese pizza. Scientifically, cheese is the best topping. The University of Colorado says humans are drawn to foods that are fatty and sweet, and that's the basis of today.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. If you park too long in Lancaster, don't expect any leniency. At the most recent City Commission meeting, the Lancaster City Council mandated the Lancaster Police Department to begin strictly enforcing the parking ordinance, specifically the existing 2-hour free parking rules. So what are the rules? Well, the Garrett County Central Record says the city's ordinance spells out a fine for exceeding the 2-hour limit at $20, and if not pay within 7 days from the date of the violation, an additional $25 and court costs. The Central Record said the stricter enforcement will impact areas of Richmond Street from the square east to Campbell Street, Danville Street from the square west to Pauling, East Buford from Lexington to South Campbell, and all 4 quadrants of the square themselves. A Lexington woman is accused of stealing drugs from a Lawrenceburg nursing home. Abigail Hall is a registered nurse who was accused of stealing morphine from the Heritage Hall nursing facility. The arrest came to be after Lawrenceburg police were called to the facility because an employee was leaving the scene intoxicated. When police got there, they found Hall in her vehicle and failing to signal as she turned into Main Street. A nurse later told 911 dispatchers that they saw Hall go into the bathroom, where she stayed for a long time. And when she left the bathroom, the top of a morphine bottle was found. And a medication check later showed that 30 milliliters of morphine was missing, which were signed out for by Hall for 3 patients. WLEX reports that Hall later told police she'd been stealing morphine since January. She was lodged in the Shelby County Jail. I'm Joe Mathis.
Having problems finding that gift for someone's birthday, wedding, or any occasion? Then you need to go to Custom Promotional Products in Harrodsburg. They have personalized gifts for everyone on your list. Monogrammed scarves start at just $16. Also available at Custom Promotional Products are tote bags, purses, pullovers, jewelry, and much more. Custom Promotional Products carries a complete line of spirit wear for all local teams starting at $15. They're now taking orders for your team's letter jackets. Custom Promotional Products is located in Harrodsburg across from Papa John's. Custom Promotional Products are more than just a t-shirt store, and I mean it. Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You, too, can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and A&L Accessories.
Hi, folks. Mike Gay here. Are you frustrated with your current job? Want to get that promotion, but you don't have a college degree? Then go to Essity.com. We're hiring 25 new machine operators starting at $19.38 an hour. Is work-life balance important to you? Well, we have 12-hour shifts. You can work 90 nights, work 90 days, and then you're off 180 days during the year. That's with no required OT. Essity, ESSITY.com.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. Then for Wednesday, we got a slight chance of showers. And then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m., mostly sunny, high of 86. 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 82. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 78. Mostly sunny Saturday. That's important now. Keep that in mind. The high of 78. Mostly sunny Sunday, high of 79. Mostly sunny Monday, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 74 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:09 and a half. Good Tuesday morning to you. It's the 5th day of September. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Tuesday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations can be phoned in at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works, too, to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday or anniversary between the 2nd and the 8th. We have registered Jenna Jenkins, Jackson Baker, Logan Lewis, Sherry Burchett Kokenauer, Hattie McMurray, and Rhonda Mattingly, all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Now, birthdays. We've got from yesterday, Miriam Kubali, Rick Turner, Logan Lewis, Jenna Jenkins, and today, Sherry Burchett Kokenauer.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Martina. We appreciate you stopping by. Speaking of stopping by, we've got Susan Rogers with Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rick?
I'm better, but I'll get over it.
Okay.
How about let me tell you what today is?
Okay.
There's 4 things today is.
Okay.
Be late for something day.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I think we all are charter members of that one. UN International Day of Charity.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. National Cheese Pizza Day.
Good.
And National Shrink Day.
What, like shrink what?
Shrink, I don't know. I guess you shrink, I don't know. But it's I don't know who comes up with these.
Interesting.
What do you shrink? I don't know. Shrinking violets? I don't know. All right, now here's a couple life hacks for you, Susan. If you want to sound convincing when calling in sick, lie on your back while hanging your head over the edge of the bed. You'll sound congested.
Oh, that's a good one.
A little cheat sheet there on that. Renting or borrowing someone's car for a while, one of the first things you should do is hit the alarm button to get familiar with that sound. So if you accidentally hit it and you're or walk away, that can't be the car I'm in. Yeah,
Right.
It is. It could well be. Couple positive thoughts. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, and drink the wild air.
I like that.
And the beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you.
Very true.
Yes. So tell us about, I can't believe it. Somebody hasn't heard of Chloe's Petals for Hope, but if somebody's lived under a rock, maybe you just moved in the area. Tell us a little about Chloe's Petals for Hope, what it's about, how it got started, and that sort of thing, if you would.
Okay. Chloe's Petals for Hope is a nonprofit organization based in Harrodsburg, and we take care of the surrounding areas or just all of Kentucky. And it is a suicide and mental health awareness program, basically. And it started in 2020 when we lost our daughter, Chloe, to suicide. And some friends got together and wanted to have a walk for us. And then the idea just grew. And I always say it's a God thing because it's nothing that I would have done. Because even though I really like people and like to be with people,
right,
it's really hard for me to get out in front of people and talk about things. So, so we just, that year, people brought stuff for silent auction, and then they were like, you should do something with this. And here we are 3 years later. We're actually getting ready to have our 4th annual event this Saturday, the 9th. And so we go out and we talk at schools. Mm-hmm. We do talks for community clubs, members, whoever would like to have us. We also do a lot of tabling events to try to, promote mental health and mental wellness for others and to let people know the resources in our area. And we try to, like on our Facebook page and on our website, we try to promote all resources in Central Kentucky and even some outside of Central Kentucky.
Wow. And, Susan, this could not have been easy to do. I mean, you lose your kids are not supposed to go before us as parents. And for you to continue on doing something like this, and you and I have talked before, if you could just help one person that is suffering, that is hurting, and sometimes we don't know, do we?
Absolutely. That's every day we wake up. And even if in the past 3 years, just one person is, that's all we want is to help somebody or another parent in some way, because you don't know. I mean, some people, you do know they're suffering,
right?
But you don't know that it's to that extreme. So my one piece of advice is ask the hard questions. It's hard to talk about that with people, and people want to hide it. But if you come out and say, are you thinking about hurting yourself? Are you having these thoughts?
Yeah.
Usually they'll let you know.
And people are either ashamed, embarrassed. They don't want to admit it's like an alcoholic or whatever else. When people have problems, a lot of times they're too embarrassed or ashamed to admit they do have problems. And this is such a dire need, and there's so much pressure. I think not only on kids, but for adults as well, with all the rising prices and everything. Nothing is going down, rent and there's a lot more pressure on all of us to try to survive.
Yes, I think it affects everyone, and it always has been there. I don't know why it is this taboo subject still. Like, if you have a physical ailment, people are fine with you going to the doctor. So why, and taking medicine for your heart or whatever, why not your brain, which is what controls your body, and that's what controls your thoughts and feelings? There should be no shame in that. Everybody has struggles. Everybody deals with the pressures of society today. They always have. And I do feel like it's coming more toward the front because you got athletes and actors and actresses coming out and telling about their struggles. And I do feel like that's helping us.
Yeah. And again, these people that are famous, when they're coming out and saying these things, because a lot of people look up, especially the kids, look up to these people as role models, if you will. And again, there's a lot of pressure. And we will talk about maybe some warning signs for parents to kind of watch for and to be aware of. because we all get so busy, and we understand, both parents work now more than ever because you have to make ends meet. You don't have the quality time you've had in the past.
Right.
I don't even know how many families sit down for a family meal, at supper time like they used to do. And that was a great time to just talk, no phones, no TV, nothing else on, but just communicate. Hey, is everything okay? Like you said, you got to just ask questions.
Right.
And I think once you get through that barrier, because a lot of kids are, well, my parents and whatever, we don't talk, we don't,
Right.
But we have to break through somehow or another, and it's communication. That's what the key. That's the bottom line for everything. It doesn't matter what's going on in somebody's life, but communication. Whether it's a loved one, with a friend, a neighbor, somebody acquaintance. If you notice something, a change in their demeanor, something,
Yes.
they've become more withdrawn. If they don't quite act, they act maybe a little snappier, a little angrier or something for some reason.
Right.
They used to not do that. These could be warning signs that somebody is needing a little help.
Right. Or the opposite could be true. If they've been down in the dumps for a while and withdrawn, and then all of a sudden they're really happy.
The personality changes.
Just any personality
360.
change. Right. Just watch out for that and just ask the questions. And, like you said, communication is key. But it is hard to do that with everybody working and running from here to there and doing sports or work or whatever. Just, take those little moments to check in.
And it's hard on the kids because I'll be honest with you, I don't think I would get through school with so much thrown at these kids nowadays.
Absolutely.
If you don't grasp it quick, they're ready to move on.
Yes.
So that's a lot of pressure for somebody who isn't quite able to absorb stuff as quickly. So as I've been one of those, I've never been able to absorb stuff quickly. It takes me a little longer sometimes. Once I get it, I'm okay, but it just takes a little longer sometimes for me so I can understand the pressures of kids in school.
Not only like the educational part, but just the social part of school. You've always got, and now with social media and telephones, you've always got that right there. And there's no downtime. There's no go home and forget about that, because it's right in your face all the time.
Yep. And unfortunately, we still hear about bullying. That goes on to a lot of people, too. And again, kids, they look at that, and sometimes, unfortunately, they just see no other way out. And that is so sad.
Right.
That they feel that.
And just recently, the 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds that I've heard of that have died by suicide, it just breaks my heart to think they should have been at the prime of their childhood having fun and not worrying about these issues.
Yeah.
But they are.
Their whole life's ahead of them.
Yes.
And it's hard to grasp.
It is so hard to understand. And I don't, I've never felt that way. So it's hard for me to sit here and say that I understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Right.
But if you've ever been there, it has to feel like there is no other way out.
And I think we've all, at one time or another, been where we felt down, we felt a little depressed, again, and sometimes we can snap ourselves out of it. Sometimes we need a little help. And again, there's nothing wrong with asking for a little help.
Yes.
When we need it.
When I say I've never felt that way, I've never felt suicidal.
Right.
But I have felt down
and
depressed. I take medicine every day. I've taken medicine every day for 20 years. So it's not, and whenever we were talking about the famous people, I think too, it's good for them to come out and say, because people do look up to them, but they can also say, hey, if they feel that way, then okay, it's okay that I feel that way.
Right.
Or just if teachers at school, anybody who has that role model, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but anybody that kids look up to, or even adults, somebody they can fight in. If they realize that person has felt that way too, it's easier to come out and say, hey, okay, this is how I'm feeling.
Guest is Susan Rogers, Chloe's Pedals for Hope. We're going to be talking about what's coming up again on Saturday to let you know. And we'll let you know that we are going to stop right here and pay some bills, and we'll be back. More right here on WHBN AM and FM. It's 922.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great! See, we're practically sitting on the field. If you could sit here.
Your food and drinks will be right over.
Oh, yes! For the same price as way up here. Great seats. Right up here with a blimp. Why wouldn't you? It's the same with auto insurance. With discounts up to 40%, it's possible to get the personal service of a State Farm agent for the same or less than those other guys.
See your State Farm agent in Harrisburg, David Hopewell, and Randy Couch. Come join the Titan team. Mercer County Schools have openings for 2 vehicle mechanics. These are day shift positions with benefits. For more information, call 859-613-1538. That's 613-1538.
We are coming up on 924. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guest, Susan Rogers of Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Tell us again what's going to be happening Saturday, what time, where, and details, and a lot of whys.
Okay.
We're going to do this.
Saturday is our Chloe's Pedals for Hope event. It is taking place from 11 to 2 at Anderson Dean Park at the Lions Pavilion Shelter.
Okay.
So we'll have some food trucks. We'll have some games. We'll have a silent auction. We have a karaoke contest. So if you can sing, or a karaoke/talent contest, cash prizes, and cutest pet contest also.
Oh, bring pets with them.
Yes, and then we also have a cornhole tournament going on.
Oh.
So, and that's a cash prize as well. So the karaoke and the pet is $10 to register. Mm-hmm. The cornhole, I'm not sure. You'll have to go to our Facebook page and look at that because somebody else is taking care of that for us.
Okay.
And this is our biggest awareness fundraiser event of the year. Again, I said earlier, it started with an idea that some friends had, and then after that, Chloe's Pedals came to be, and now, we need funding and outreach so that we can keep going, because we love to put up our billboards to, make people aware and make sure they know that 988 number and the 741-741 to text. Those are the, and you can also text 988, which is the crisis hotline. You can call, text, those hotlines. So we want to make people aware, and that's what we use our billboards for. And then just the promotional items that we give out for outreach whenever we go to schools or community events. We like to have those things to pass out so people can see, oh, Chloe's Pedals for Hope. Let me go look up resources. I know where I can find those.
And, I believe if we looked, if it's not within our family, within our neighbors or friends, there's probably somebody that is needing some help, that could use some help, that could use a hand to say, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? And again, there's nothing wrong. If nothing else, maybe someone outside the family can get the conversation started. Then you can start talking to the family members, mom, dad, whoever, and say, hey, I've had conversations. Did you know this person here is having some problems, some difficulties, some challenges? And they've opened up to me, and I think it's time that maybe you all really sit down and have a good talk through and try to, see if there's something you can do. Because again, the extreme of this is when somebody's to that point where they just don't see any other way. They don't see a way out.
Right. And it's easier to talk to people who aren't our parents a lot of if you're a kid, it's easier to talk to people who aren't your parent. Or even if you're an adult, sometimes it's easier to talk to people outside of your family. So if you were that person they talk to, don't feel like you're betraying their trust. If you really feel concerned for them, you need to do that. You need to betray that trust and go out and say, hey, I think that this person needs help.
And that's why you've got clergy people too that are trained that can help too, and know some of the right things to say, and know a lot of times of people that are within a helping line that can jump in and help too.
And actually, thank you for saying that, because 988, you can actually call that even if you're not the person in crisis to find out what to say and how to help this person. So even if you're not the person in crisis, but you know somebody who needs help and you're looking for resources in your area, call that number. They're there to help.
That's the thing. None of us are registered people to feel like we're qualified to help people, but we can help to get the ball started, the ball rolling a little bit to really help somebody that needs it. I know a couple of adults I talked to, and a week later, both of them had taken their lives. Two adults that just like, man, they just seemed so okay and normal. Didn't seem like they would do anything, but sometimes you don't know.
You don't know. I mean, our Chloe was, the life of a party. She loved to have fun. If you did not live with her, you did not know her struggles.
Yeah.
So you just don't know, and it could just be a situational thing, and maybe they haven't been struggling for a while, but something's gone on.
Yeah.
So if you know your friends and your family have life events that are really hard, reach out and say, "Hey, I'm here for you. Do you need to talk about this?" Because they may not know where else to turn or what to do about that.
In relationships, breakups sometimes can really push people over the edge, whether they're just dating or whether they're married.
Right.
And that is a great time to reach out for somebody. Even, like I said, even teenagers, the pressure of dating somebody and then getting jilted by somebody, and peer pressure is so rampant out there too.
It is. It's everywhere. And I think social media and TV and all of those things puts pressure on them to feel like that they have to have it all together and figure it all out and be perfect. Well, nobody is perfect.
No.
And you just, it takes forever to have it all figured out and to know what you want to be. Or I say all the time, I'm old and I still want to be other things when I grow up. You don't know at 17, 18 what you want to be. It's okay to go out and experience things and figure out and make changes. It's okay to make those changes in your life, even if you feel like other people expect you to be something. That you've got to do what makes you happy.
Right.
And I think that we think if we go to school for a long time or we've put in all this time and effort into being this one thing, we have to stick with it. And that's not true. There's always a way to make changes and to do new things.
And as parents, sometimes we have to be careful trying to fit our kids into a certain hole,
right?
Where we want them to do this, but we got to find out what are their feelings. Is this something they really? Because again, they feel pressured sometimes to have to be a doctor, have to be a lawyer, a policeman, whatever it is. Make sure it's the right fit for them.
Right. I think that kids do. They just put so much pressure on themselves because they think other people think that's what they should be. When really, I know, for instance, that was a situation that we had with Chloe. She thought everybody thought she should be a nurse. So she tried that. That's not what she wanted to do. Yeah. And we were like, no, we just want you to be happy. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Right. We just want you to be happy and be able to take care of yourself. And kids do. I think that they just get in their mind that they have to be these things.
Yeah.
And really, nobody expects that of them except for themselves. So not only do they have the social media and the TV and the outside things putting pressure on them, but they are internally putting pressure on themselves.
Susan Rogers, Chloe's Pedals for Hope. You're amazing to be able to work yourself through this, and then to reach out to help other people to not have to experience what you all had to do. I just commend you, and it's wonderful that you have some help out there, a line, a rope out there for somebody to reach out for and hang on to. Again, 988 is the phone number. Again, if it's for a friend or someone else for you, then it's okay to call them because, again, you want to make sure you say the right things.
Yes.
Got to say the right things.
And we also offer QPR training, which is question, persuade, refer. If your group would like us to come out and talk to you about that and teach you how to say those things and, where to go for help, etc., we can do that also.
And tell us again, Saturday, 11 to 2 at Anderson Dean Park?
Yes, sir. We're going to have some fun and raise awareness for mental health and suicide. Come on out. We're going to have some food trucks, karaoke, talent contest, cutest pet contest, some picture opportunities, cornhole, just all kinds of stuff. So come on out and see us.
Very good. Susan, thank you. It's always good talking with you. And again, if we can help one person, it's all been worth it.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. All right, it is 9:33, and guess who's coming up next? Jill Cutler.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
It's going to be partly sunny today with a high of 90. Mostly cloudy tonight, gradually becoming mostly clear with a low of 69. We got a slight chance of showers tomorrow early, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m., mostly sunny, high of 86. Wednesday night, a 50-50 shot of showers and thunderstorms before 2. Partly cloudy with a low of 66. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Then on Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 82. Right now, we have sunny skies, 74 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:34. Could this be the aforementioned Joe Cutler?
It is. Radio Rick, did you have a good Labor Day holiday weekend?
Yes, it was good. And how about yourself?
Oh, my gosh, it was wonderful. 4 days is really good for a reset, I think.
Yeah. And I think everybody needs to kind of, I heard somebody on the radio say recharge their batteries sometimes after a weekend.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it all is. It's fill up the gas tank, recharge the battery. Well, I definitely ate too much, but it was still fun, and I enjoyed it. And listen, I sure appreciate Susan Rogers. She is awesome.
Yes.
And Chloe's Petals for Hope. And I just am so glad you had her on. What a worthy organization, and appreciate that family for, they just don't give up. They're really pushing for everyone to have this awareness. And so hats off. Yes,
it couldn't be easy every time you think about this, especially under the circumstances. It's got to be hard. But again, as we just said, if she can help one person, and if it's just one person over 3 years from absolutely, coming to the end that it does, it's well worth it.
Absolutely.
And it's well worth having you back on, because how can we plan our week if everybody gets their calendars out and writes on there things like Chloe's Petals for Hope at Anderson Dean Park on Saturday, 11 to 2.
Absolutely.
And then you're going to lay out some more things for us that people probably ought to write on their calendar.
I'll tell you what, this begins what I call Fall Fest Mania. I mean, it's everywhere, all over, not just Mercer County, but we have more than our fair share of cool, wonderful, wonderful events. I'm going to start with Thursday. We have got a ribbon cutting and a customer appreciation for Sunrise Nutrition. They're up at the Summit Center, 695. We're doing their ribbon at noon, and they're going to have customer appreciation time as well. So I want everybody to come on out there and visit with Sunrise Nutrition and visit with those great folks on Thursday. Then I'm going to skip right to the weekend, basically. So Friday, we have got St. Philip's has their parish luncheon. It's open to everyone. It's from 11 to 1:30. St. Philip's right here downtown. And they're at the corner of Childs and I think it's Poplar. And it's $10 each. And what that luncheon does, Radio Rick, is when people go in and purchase their lunch there, it's like a donation, and that helps support them doing the free community meal once a month that they do. So we want to support St. Philip's and their luncheon and shout out to them. Also, Friday is the opening of Divine's Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch, and they've got something cool this year. They got pumpkin shooters. You can shoot a pumpkin really far out.
Wow.
I think it's so cool. I cannot wait to do it. We've actually talked about how to do something fun like that here, but I mean, we're in town. You just can't be shooting pumpkins.
No.
You know, we can't be shooting at the cars or anything else. But so you can shoot pumpkins. They've got these shooters. So I'm very excited about that. So yay for Divine's Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch. Also, the Bergen Fall Festival will start at noon on Friday. They will go all weekend through Sunday at 4 o'clock. They have a whole lineup of items to do: car show, pet show, karaoke, music, bands, vendors, bouncies, you name it. So Bergen Fall Festival will start at noon Friday and all the way through Sunday at 4. It will cover the new green space on Main Street, will be their main spot. They will also be at Bergen School with, I think the car show is there, and also across the street at Bergen Baptist Church. So they've got a lot of stuff going on, so shout out for them. It's also Friday night on Main with Harrodsburg First starting at 6. They're going to have their wonderful event at that time. Shaker Village will have music on the lawn, 5:30 to 8:30. And there's a Jimmy Buffett Tiki Party that you dress up for at Rock Haven Bourbon Bar down on Office Street. That's all on Friday. And these are member activities. So there's more stuff going on than just our members. So I'm just saying that's a whole lot, and we just got Friday. So then Saturday, of course, we've got a tailgate party at the Farmers Market, 9 to 1, up there at the Mercer County Fairgrounds. Lemons Mill will have music, family fun days at Shaker Village, and music on the lawn. Center Stage Productions will be doing one of their plays at the Fort Amphitheater at 8 p.m., and it's pretty cool. So we'll put some more information out about that on our Facebook pages. So if you want to do a play at 8 o'clock, it's the Spoon River Anthology again. Pretty cool, and I believe that's just $10 to do that. Then, of course, Chloe's Pedals for Hope, 11 to 2 at Anderson Dean Park. That's their major fundraiser for the year. So far, you could do all of these. You can just make the rounds here. And then there's an introduction to a pottery wheel class with our members, Three Lick Pottery, right on Main Street. That is from 2 to 4 in the afternoon for ages 12 on up. And then there's Lights Over the Lodge at Logan Vineyards. That's their major firework program that they're doing that they had to postpone. That is 5:30 to 10 at the lodge at Logan Vineyards out at Hopewell Road. They'll have food trucks and all kinds of cool stuff out there. Relay for Life is also Saturday night, 6 to 11 p.m. Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's so cool. I love stuff like that. Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's going to be really neat. That is going to be at Lions Community Center on Factory Street down there by Big Spring. So another wonderful thing for people to participate in. And so just all the things I said Saturday, you could make it if you wanted to every one of these things and just make the rounds. Don't clean the house. Don't do the laundry. Just get all these things that you can visit them. And then on Sunday is our first kickoff for the 10-year celebration. It's huge. It's bigger than just one event of our Kentucky Heritage Jazz Festival. So Sunday night, they're going to be playing at Shaker Village on the lawn as a small concert. That's the beginning of kickoff. And then there are 2 weeks full of events we'll talk about later on the Jazz Festival. So a lot of good stuff going on, both at Shaker Village and at Fort Heritage for that. And then in the meantime, just a little thing going on. We are starting our Scarecrow project at Fort Heritage State Park. And Becca is in charge of that. And right now is when people can sign up to do a scarecrow. I'm walking this way, and I'm putting her on speaker. Becca, are you excited about scarecrows?
Oh, yeah, I am.
We love the scarecrows. So it's just $20 or $25 to put up a scarecrow, Radio Rick, and signage for your business. It's wonderful advertising. There are tons of school groups that will come through. The Jazz Festival will be there during the Scarecrow. So if you want to advertise your business or organization, or you just think it's a fun thing to do, we'd love for you to participate. And you're going to see Becca, and she'll send you a form.
Very good. And if it's not enough, what you said, don't forget the Bergen Fall Festival continues Saturday and Sunday as well, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Absolutely, absolutely.
man.
So, is this not the amazing kickoff weekend to fall? I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's just. And I've got some other stuff I want to do too. There's some things in Lexington that I want to go see. There is one of our friends, Casa Grande's, having her grand opening for her next restaurant over in Garrett County. I don't know how we're going to fit them all in. We may have to divide and conquer, Becca.
I know it.
How do they find out more information and get a hold of you all?
You just email me at directorbecca@mercerchamber.com, and I can send you entry information for the Scarecrow Festival. Or you can call us. Yep. We like to talk to people. Or you can stop by.
Oh.
Yep, at 101 South Main, the swag shop. Also, 734-2365. They can text to that number if they put 859 in front of it. And then they can reach us at www.mercerchamber.com. All those events are on the top tab, blue tab on the left. The business directory is the top tab to the right. And we would love to see you.
Very good. Again, there's so much going on. You got to have a calendar in your hand, or at least on your phone, to not forget some of these neat things that are going on.
Absolutely. And Becca and I are going to do our best to do as many of these we can. We love to check in, support our members, tell them they're doing a good job, because all of this makes an excellent quality of life of a place to live. You'll hear a lot of times why there's other places that are good to live around us, and they are. They're great places to live. I've lived there. But guess what? Mercer County is up there too, and our events and our activities is one of the things that make the quality of life here absolutely wonderful.
Well, very good. Are you ready for some wonderful Jill's jokes?
All right, we're ready.
All right. Why do nurses carry red pens?
Ooh. I don't know.
In case they have to draw blood.
Should have thought of that.
How do you make an octopus laugh?
Ooh. Need to tickle his tentacles. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there you go. 10 tickles. Yeah.
10 tickles!
Becca figured it out.
Unbeknownst to me.
Yes, yeah, there you are. You get a gold star.
Okay.
I used to play piano by ear.
Now you play with your hands?
Oh my goodness, she's got 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Wow, boy, she is in fuego. All right, here's the last one. What does a nosy pepper do?
He's jalapeno business.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Tilt. She's got 3 in a row. What is going on?
To win a prize.
She's wanting to win something. I don't know what it is, but
Oh my gosh. It's the jalapeno.
Oh, that's okay. That's good.
Well, she's just got everybody tickled now. Oh man. Whew. Wow.
Those were good radio, Rick. Those were really good. And she must have been studying.
She had to be studying that. I mean, come on, to get 3 in a row, and she usually doesn't get any. I've got to check my sources out here. Something's wrong.
Yeah, they might be slipping her the clues.
Yeah. She must be reading over my shoulder or something here. You got a camera in here. You're reading the. I'm gonna have to hold them down here so you can't see the answers. All right, ladies, thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by and letting everybody know what's going on in and around Central Kentucky, including Harrodsburg and Mercer County.
Thank you, Radio Rick. Appreciate you.
All right. We will talk again next Monday.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ladies. There goes Jill Cutler and Becca from the Mercer County Chamber office. We are heading up to 946. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and 3-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Now open, it's the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg on North College, featuring wall-to-wall savings on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, and stone. The pros at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet will take the time to to show you how to care for and how to maintain your new flooring that'll make it last for years to come. Discover all the benefits you'll receive by shopping at the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5, Saturday 10 to 2. The new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you with savings.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
At Holiday World and Splash and Safari, sometimes free takes a little convincing, especially with dads.
Free parking? That's how they get you.
They're just naturally suspicious of free stuff. Free soft drinks!
Whoa. That's how they get you.
But after a day of fun on the world's longest water coasters and our 400 drone light show, dads come around. At Holiday World, we get you. We're just not out to get you. That's why there's
free soft drinks, free parking, free sunscreen!
Get tickets at holidayworld.com.
Are you needing a home equity line of credit or need to cover some unexpected expenses? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Hannah Lawson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at 928 South College Street in Harrodsburg. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-733-4990. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where is this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for unnecessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the Old Bus Station Restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The Old Bus Station in downtown Harrodsburg.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN The Rooster.
Nothing I would not do for there's no limit.
Put your headset on. Listen to my Puppet weekday morning. 6 to 10 WHBN.
Country and more. WHBN.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame. Now I think, hell, it could be my fault. I blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, cut my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sugar salt. Some people claim that there's a woman
Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville. Jimmy passed away Friday at the age of 76. He'd been battling a rare and aggressive form of skin cancer called Merkel cell carcinoma, and he'd been fighting it for about 4 years. His last show was a surprise appearance in Rhode Island in early July. Jimmy was born Christmas Day, 1946, down in Mississippi. He grew up in Alabama, but returned to attend the University of Southern Mississippi. After graduating in 1969, he performed in the streets and bars of New Orleans, and he became known as a fun performer who didn't take himself too seriously. His biggest hit, Margarita, came out in 1977. But around that time, he also put out Come Monday, Fins, Volcano, A Pirate Looks at 40, Cheeseburger in Paradise, Why Don't We Get Drunk, Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes, and Son of a Sailor. Later in his career, he made a major mark on country music and shared success with Alan Jackson. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Zach Brown Band, Knee Deep, and Clint Black, Kenny Chesney, Toby Keith, Alan Jackson, George Strait. Hey, good looking. In addition to music, he launched massive hospitality businesses around Margaritaville, became a best-selling author, and led a devoted fan base of parrot heads. He also earned a net worth of more than $1 billion. Jimmy released more than 30 albums in his career, and a few weeks before his death, he was promoting an upcoming album called Equal Strain of All Parts. It's unclear if that's still going to come out. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless our troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless Ukraine, all those hurting and suffering. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. We have Ashley Blake in the air chair coming up next. Happy birthday, Sherry Burchett, Coconut Hour.
This is